Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me go and set up this room real quick and then we can get started. All right, so let me just get everything set up here. Let's see, today is March 3rd. Wow, it's March already. Let me get all this stuff set up real quick, guys, and then we can get started. So everything's starting to load up. I'll just send this link out real quick to everyone. And then we can kick off this trading day. So I'm watching US 30 right now. Unfortunately, I missed this trade. I think some of you guys took it. I saw some guys in the chat. You guys took this entry right here. This green candle. It's a nice drop right there. This happened at like 4:30, so I wasn't awake at that time. But if I was, I would have taken it. It's a crazy drop right there. But yeah, guys, let me go ahead and finish setting up this room. And then once we have this link sent out, we can get started with this session. The Forex market is just bouncing around right now. It's normal. It is NFP week. This usually happens midweek. Price starts to reverse, but then it usually either corrects or it continues pushing that direction. So we're not necessarily going to, we're not going to chase those moves. And for our other positions, I think NZD/USD, we're going to hold on to it for now. So let me just get this link out real quick and we should be good to go. All right. That's good. Those are good. Let me post this on the Facebook real quick. Send it out to the email list. Got that sent out. Let me just send it over to the Facebook real quick. And the Instagram, then we should be good, guys. So like I was mentioning, guys, it is NFP week. So keep in mind, you're going to see a lot of, reversals, and that's normal, guys. It is NFP, and this usually happens like midweek. So don't be worried if like your trade is in some drawdown. I think everything else kind of hit CP already though. So the only thing that's in like real drawdown now that hasn't hit CP yet is NZD/USD, but I'm still holding on to it. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to hold on to it or if you guys want to let go of it. But yeah, so let me just post this up on the Instagram real quick, and then we can analyze stuff. Let's see. Just link up real quick. All right, guys, looks like we're good. So I've got these links all posted up. Let me open up the chat real quick. See who's in here. Nice, nice. Morning, David. Morning, Monique. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Bitcoin. Bitcoin said, Shawn, watch out for the news coming up. So let me pull up the news real quick. Yeah, we have PMI coming up, and then we have the MPC speaking, oil inventories. All right, perfect. Yeah, so thanks for letting me know, Bitcoin. I'm going to keep an eye on it. We're probably not going to take any Forex trades anyways until like 10 because there's no trades right now off the current candle. But I will be looking for some possible scalps. So that's what we'll be looking for here. Anyways, US 30, like I mentioned, the most recent entry was at about 450 this morning off this green candle. If you guys caught that, congrats. Unfortunately, I missed it. I didn't get to take anything here because I wasn't awake during this time during London session. But if you guys can see here, there was a huge drop. This is the most recent entry. There's nothing in between here. So I'm just going back to the most recent entry off of US 30. So if you guys caught that, congrats. I did see some of you guys catch that. You know, unfortunately, I didn't catch it. I was asleep, but it's cool. Hopefully, you guys, some of you guys caught it, because I did look at Trell over here. The old me would have been hopping into those trades. So like Trell did take some trades here. He took that US 30 sell, right? He made 1,022 off that, and then another one down here, 852. So congrats to you, Trell, for taking that trade. I'm not sure who else took those trades. Let me go to my saved messages real quick. So Trell took it. Quinn took it. He made 1,000 off that. Congrats. Who else? Billy here. He was trading. He held his trade for like 2 days, guys. Look how much he made. He said he hasn't been on it since February 29th. So I'm assuming like 2 or 3 days, and he locked in a ton of profit. He made like 20K. So he went from his balance 55 to 74. So I'm assuming he would have passed his FTMO at that point, right? Jonathan over here locked in some profit. And you guys did pretty good for the most part. So, I mean, myself here, I did scalp a little bit last night. If you guys saw my account, this was my account last night. I made about 2,600 off my second account. My first account, I made about 2,782. You know, scalping US 30. I did those trades in the chat. So if you guys are in the premium, you guys did see them. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we're going to be looking for some more trades. We just want some rejections, guys. We want to come up, reject off the structure and the pivot. Once that happens, we can take another sell, and then you guys can hop in this trade with me. But at this point in time, that's I mean, that's pretty much all that we have right now. The Forex trades, obviously, everything's kind of reversing right now. It's normal. It is NFP. But for US 30, we're not really going to budge off this. We're going to keep trading it how we normally do. And I'll be looking at the other indices as well. So let me check out the chat to see what else is going on here. Morning, Peter. Morning, Kushi. Morning, Portia. Morning, Eric. Eric said, guess who's back again? And Eric's funny. I don't know. Eric, did you send me your profits? Eric was having a rough week, but he bounced back real nice. Eric, I'm just seeing your messages right now, Eric. Sorry, I didn't get to your messages yet. You sent this at about 2 a.m., so I was asleep. Shawn, do you think this had an argument here? Stop loss was so I'll answer that question a little later, Eric. I don't want to get into your personal details there, but it looks like, yeah, you took a couple trades here for gold. Some pretty nice wins right here. Let me just read your question anyways. Let's see. Shawn, do you think I have an argument here? Stop loss was at 1736, stopped out a bit. Chart shows short of my stop loss, cost me 1K in profit. So Eric, I think what could have happened here was probably, let's see here, stop loss was 1736. You know, it was probably the spread, Eric. I think that's what it was. Just keep that in mind, that the spread for gold is kind of heavy. So you said, like, you can see on your chart, price was at 1735. I'm sure the spread was over that, because if you go here to, let me show you real quick. Spread for gold is pretty wide, Eric. I don't know if you're aware of that. So you have to have your stop loss pretty wide. So like, see here, this is considered a tight spread, 8.2, 7.8. So like you were mentioning in your message here, you're saying that your stop loss was 1736, but price got to slightly above 1735, right? So that for sure would have covered, the spread would have hit, because you can see here from 1735, it was only off by like 10 pips, right? Spread is about 82. So you were probably stopped out because of the spread. So I don't think you have an argument there if you want to, you know, complain to FTMO or something. And it happens, you know, that's why sometimes you got to have your stop loss a little wider, and you got to, okay, yeah, so you said spread, never mind. Just saw your response right there. All right, cool. So let me go back to the chat over here and see who else is here. Morning, Smokes. Morning, David. Morning, Naresh. We're still holding NZD USD, Naresh. I'll check it a little bit, but I'm still holding it. Like I mentioned, this is NFP week, so you're going to see some reversals, but usually it corrects back. If not, it keeps pushing. So, I mean, if you're scared, you can close your trade. If not, you can hold on to it, but I'm holding on to it. So it's up to you whether you want to hold it or not. But I'm personally just holding it. You know, I manage my risk properly. So if it does lose, it's not a big deal. It's, you know, it's a, what is it, like a 1% loss for me. And it's not that bad because we have a bunch of wins this week already. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Matt. Morning, Biko. Morning, Jonathan. Morning, Billy. Morning, Jeremy. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Sam. Morning, Camo. Let me get you guys a Zoom link for you guys in the premium real quick. And then we can get started for real. So good morning, everybody. I'll get to the chat right now. I'll see what you guys have been posting. But other than that, let me just send this link out to you guys for the premium groups. There you go. All right, so nice work there, guys. I sent you guys all of the Zoom link so you guys can make it into the Zoom room now. Let's see who else is here. Hey, morning, Indra. Morning, Gwen. Morning, everybody. So let me go up real quick and see what the questions are over here. All right, just muted everybody. Let's see. The first question here was for NZD/USD for Naresh. So let me pull up NZD/USD real quick. Here, I just have a clean chart right here. So I'll analyze it for you guys on a clean chart so you guys can see, obviously what we're looking for here. So let me just take everything off the chart, delete this, and here is a naked chart for NZD/USD. So basically, I'm gonna zoom out from here. Sorry guys, there's a bunch of people joining the Zoom room right now, so I'm trying to admit everyone before we get started. All right, everyone's in the room. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out from this point. The first thing I do is I turn on the K2SR indicator, and then I identify the zones so that we know exactly where to trade and where not to trade. So let me just fix this real quick. This right here. All right, guys, I'm still admitting you guys into the room. If you guys are still trying to get in the Zoom. So if you guys aren't in the Zoom yet, just give it a few seconds for it to admit you guys in, and then you guys should be good. All right, let me draw this up. All right, cool. So once you have the zones drawn up, you can turn on the momentum indicator. So like I was mentioning right here, we're currently in a buy here for NZD/USD, right? And I'm not going to sell off because what's happening here is that price is rejecting off this structure right here, right? So let me just show you real quick. So we had a small retracement. I know we entered off this green candle right here. Small retracement down. Now it's a rejection off the structure. And then I anticipate it to recover back up. So that's why I'm still holding on to this, Naresh. I'm not getting out of it because it is NFP. You'll see a lot of these weird movements, right? So you can see here that for NZD/USD during the normal week last week, it's just smooth movements, right? Smooth up, smooth down. You can see for this week, it's like just going sideways, and then it just whipsaws back and forth, right? So I'm not really, and this is normal movement for NFP. I know a lot of you guys are probably nervous because you guys aren't used to these movements. You guys probably haven't traded NFP enough. But basically this week, this is how the market moves. I mean, if we go back to any other NFP, let me see if I can show you last month's. So let's see, January, the first week of January was NFP, which would have been right over here. So look, it's the same situation, right? The week before NFP, smooth movement down, smooth movement up, right? NFP is right here, the first week of January. You can see it goes up, pulls back a little bit, and then what happens? It rejects off and shoots right back to where it was supposed to go, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. NFP is a tricky week to trade, and you can't let the trade psychology get to you. Like, I mean, obviously, I know a lot of you guys are scared if you guys don't know what's going on in the market, but this is normal for NFP, which is generally the first week of the month. So you can see right here, it's the same pattern, right? Let me scroll over here real quick and take this off. So let me just show you real quick, right? So this is the week before NFP. NFP is going to be in this market up for you guys right here. So this is the first week of December. All right, so for right here, you can see that that like price is moving smooth the week prior, right? Let me just see, this is the first week, the 3rd up until the 7th. All right, so this area right here is NFP. The same with this area right here. This is NFP. So you can see the previous week right here, it's moving smooth up, smooth down, smooth up, right? Over here, it kind of goes sideways, it pulls back a little bit, and then it shoots back to where it was supposed to go, right? Same situation here. Last week, price is going smooth up, smooth down. And then we enter NFP week, it goes sideways for a bit, pulls back, and then I anticipate it to shoot back up. So that's why I'm not too worried about NZD/USD. Naresh, this is it's normal movement for NFP week, which is the first week of the month. So right here, January, same kind of pattern that's playing out. And that's why I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just going to hold on to it. You know, like I mentioned, if you're using proper risk, it shouldn't really matter if the trade's in some drawdown or not, because we did have 2 wins this week already for AUD/JPY and CAD/JPY. So even if that does hit, your stop loss, if that becomes the case, worst case scenario, I mean, we're still in profit overall, right? For Forex, like CAD/JPY, Here, I'll just go down the list real quick. Let's see, what did we call this week? So I called CAD-JPY on that Sunday. So I called CAD-JPY. Like, how many TPs we hit already? We hit TP for CAD-JPY there. All these US 30 scalps, I'm not going to count those, but I'm just going to refer back to our Forex trades. So our Euro USD hit TP as well yesterday. So CAD-JPY hit TP, Euro USD hit TP, CAD-JPY in profit as well. So if you guys are using the exit strategy and using proper risk management, I mean, these trades shouldn't really affect you that much, right? Just keep in mind that you know, the trades are going to go back and forth. Not every trade is going to be a winner, and then some of them are going to be a little choppy before it actually moves to where it's supposed to go. So just keep that in mind. If this is a problem for you, you guys got to work on your trade psychology. Don't get too caught up on like certain trades, because the only reason like people would be too worried about one single trade is because that's the only trade they took, or they over leverage on that trade, right? If you take every single trade I give you, there's a balance. You know, there's going to be more wins and losses. But you know, obviously, if you're not taking every trade and if you're not using proper risk management, then you obviously you're going to be sweating, right? So make sure you're only risking 1 to 5%, 5% max. Usually, it should be between 1 and 3%. But if you're trading risky, which I know a lot of people here like to, since we have such a high win rate, 5% would be the very max. I don't recommend trading anything higher than 5%. But okay, so that's it for NZD USD right there. Let me go back through the chat and see if I missed anything else as we you know, continue on. So let me see. All right, sent out the Zoom already. Sent out the Zoom. Let's see if there's anything else here. What's up, Dejan? How's it going, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I've seen you on like everything else, but not on here. Let's see. Gene Vaughn said, Shawn, what would be your advice on the FTMO challenge? My first word of advice is to not do it unless you're ready. Unless you're 100% ready and you're 100% confident with your trading, don't do it. And this question, this response is pretty much like directly to you, Gene Vaughn, because I know that, you know, the time that you've been with K2 and the time that we've talked, you made like some mistakes, right, with trading, which is normal. Everyone makes mistakes. But until you're able to learn from those mistakes and, you know, make sure you don't make those mistakes again in the future, then I don't recommend you do FTMO, because everyone thinks FTMO is easy, which it is easy if you know what you're doing. But if you get too cocky, because like you go from trading $1,000 account to trading a $100,000 account, you think you're like the best trader ever, right? And I'm not saying this directly to you, Gene Vaughn, but this is everybody. You know, you go from trading a $100 account to a $1,000 account to a $100,000 account. It makes you think that you're such a good trader, right? But then when you do it, you get a quick reality check once you fail the FTMO and you're like, damn, I guess it wasn't that easy. So my word of advice is to not do it unless you're 100%. If you're on the fence and you're not like really 100% about your trading yet, don't do it, because you're just going to waste money. I mean, unless you're using the strategy we're using here, like obviously you guys have seen the results from everybody here, right? If you're learning my strategies and you're applying them, then yeah, go ahead and do it. But if you're trading on your own and you're not 100% sure yet, then I wouldn't recommend doing it, because, you know, if you don't have consistency with yourself, you're probably just going to fail. Like, look at Eric over here. See, these guys are using my strategies, right? So Eric is locked in 5,000 off that. He like scalps the snipe strategy every day. Like everyone here that's like killing it and, you know, making these profits consistently every single day, these people are using the K2 strategy. So just keep that in mind. You know, if you're using something that works and you're able to use it to the T, then go ahead and do it. But if not, because I know you're not in the premium, Gene Vaughn, so that's why I'm telling you, like, unless you're trading as 100%, I don't recommend you do it. But everyone else here that's doing it and killing it, they're all in K2, right? So I think you should probably focus on your own trading first, bro, and make sure that you're 100%, whether it be using my strategy or your own. You just want to make sure that you're ready for it, and that you're not just hopping into it because you want to hop in on the hype and you think it's easy, because in reality, it's not that easy. It might seem easy, but it might seem easy because everyone else is passing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to pass it, right? And I'm just telling you that I'm not saying that to discourage you, but I'm telling you that to save you some money. Because if you're not ready, you're not ready, right? You'll know when you're ready. And if you still get scared when you take trades, you're definitely not ready yet. So just keep that in mind. Morning, Emmanuel. Morning, Jermaine. Or Gerald, sorry, bro. I don't know why I called you Jermaine. Your homie's name is Joe Jermaine Scott. Yeah, no. Morning, Gerald. Morning, Dejan. Let's see. Let's see. Jeremy said, what's the reason you would take the last US 30 scalp? The pivot lines are not aligned as they should for a sell. Let me show you real quick, Jeremy. Yeah, you take it because of the drop here, right? So the lines don't always have to be aligned. Jeremy, you know, like I mentioned, I said if you want to take risky trades, you can still take them. That's not a requirement in the strategy, right? The requirement's only that you have a pivot rejection off the pivot and off the structure. I was mentioning that when price is choppy like this, it's really up to you if you want to take the trade, but technically it's still a valid entry, right? So even if you didn't take to put it this way, Jeremy, if you didn't take this trade right here because the pivots aren't aligned, you would have taken this one right here anyways, right? Because the pivots are spread out. So even if you didn't take that trade, you still would have taken this one. It's the same thing. So if you saw that there was an entry there, and then there's another confirmation here, a second confirmation, because they're both entries, you would have taken that one, right? So if this one over here, if you took that trade, you would hit full TP right there, right? So it's just a full TP continuing the full TP. You have a full TP right there. And then on this next one, you just take another one and you have a double full TP, right? So guys, just a reminder, you know, this is that requirement. Well, it's not even a requirement. It's just another confirmation. Just because the pivots aren't moving smoothly doesn't mean that you necessarily need to skip them. I was just mentioning that that's a risky trade, right? So there's two confirmations here. Like before this even got choppy down here, Jeremy. So if we go back to here, like I mentioned again, the pivots are pretty spread out, right? And they're not crossing over. So I would have taken this one. If I didn't take this one right here and I saw that there was a second confirmation that I was going to keep pushing down, then I would have taken this one right here because it's already indicating that price is coming down from this point. You know, same situation over here. We have a bunch of buy signals right here, but it is a little choppy right here, right? So if I go back and we replay from here, so I probably wouldn't have entered at this area right here, right? But as price continues to move on, you can see that you could have taken this red candle right here, but you probably wouldn't have taken it like you mentioned because it's choppy, but there's other entries right here where it smoothens out, right, Jeremy? So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these scalps because just because it looks choppy right here doesn't mean that it was choppy prior because there's two separate entries right here. And that's why we probably would have taken one or the other because it gives you confirmation that price is coming downwards. But, you know, like I mentioned, it's subjective. Like you have to actually know what you're doing to identify these trades. You can't just be like, oh, like, if you're not 100% about it, I wouldn't take the trade. But it's a little different, you know, with regard to where price was here and where price is over here. Yeah, guys, check this out. We got some scalps that are coming up right here. I don't think I'm going to take it. There's one right here, though. This green candle. I'm not going to take it because this is the opening candle. There's obviously going to be like some manipulation right here. It's a huge candle. So it went from moving about 600 pips to I think about 1,000 pips off this one, right? Like well over 1,000 pips. Yeah, 1,200. So yeah, Jeremy, hopefully that answers your question. But you know, like I mentioned, it's not necessarily a requirement that you don't trade when it's choppy. It's just up to you on how you feel. For me, I would have taken this one because I would have seen that there was another entry here, and this is the second confirmation here. Because this would be the tester trade. So like how I mentioned, I take a tester trade first to see how the market's moving. I would take this one right here, or I would take this with a small lot size. And then when I see the second confirmation right here, this is where I would take the full lot size. So, you know, just keep that in mind. It's going to come with practice. Obviously, you're not going to be able to pick this up right away. But as you continue to keep applying this and you see the same patterns over and over again, you'll start to see that the second confirmation would have been the green light to take that trade. So I'm not going to take these trades over here, guys, but we're going to wait a few minutes, like maybe the next 20, 30 minutes before we start taking trades, because this is going to be a manipulated move right here. After this move, price will go one way or the other, right? Because this is the opening candle. So this is the opening candle at 6:30. Price will either shoot up or it'll shoot down. It can go either way, but we're not going to know until this candle closes fully. So yeah, I mean, that's about it for that. Let me see if there's anything else here to look at. I'm just marking up these zones here because we're still looking for the daily entry as well. So for example, we have some consolidation right here. If price ends up swinging off this area here and we get that buy signal, then we'll probably call this for the daily entry. But if not, we'll be switching for the opposite direction. But we got about 4 minutes left on this candle. So I'll wait for this to close, and then once it closes, we can go ahead and look for that daily entry. If not, take some scalps. But until then, we're going to be holding off for a little bit. So let me just check this real quick. All right, just wanted to make sure all my accounts are doing all right. Let's see. Okay, so let me just check the chat real quick, and then we will see what else I can see. So Billy wants me to take a look at gold. What's the entry on gold? Billy's asking about gold. Which gold are you talking about, Billy? I didn't call any gold trades. I can analyze it for you, but let me just pull up gold real quick then. Trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out which trade you're talking about, because I didn't call any gold trades. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, which entry. But anyways, here's gold right here. I'm going to analyze it from scratch so you guys can see how we analyze things. I'm going to zoom out from this point, turn on the K2SR indicator. So first we're going to draw our zones here. So we got this zone right here. And I gotta change the zoom setting so I don't need to keep letting people into the room, because every time that admit button comes up on my screen, it freezes everything up and I can't pull anything up on the chart. But I'll figure that out later. So anyways, here's gold. We need to find the lower zone right here. So we'll go on the higher time frame, the 8 hour. There's no zones there. We'll go on the daily. There's nothing there. We'll go on the weekly. And the next zone is actually pretty far. So this is the same analysis that we took, I think, on Sunday, right? So like I was mentioning, guys, this is playing out exactly how we anticipated, right? Because like, for example, right here, we turn on the momentum indicator, and like I was mentioning, so this trade started from up here. If you guys go back and watch any of the live streams from Sunday till today, it's the same analysis that I've done since then. So right here, rejection, sell signal, pushes down to the next structure right here, right? As soon as it breaks structure again right here, same thing, pushes down to this structure down here, breaks structure again down here. What happens from this point? Same thing, right? It drops. So like I was mentioning, we have a bearish bias here. We're anticipating this to drop to the next structure, but it's not going to be a smooth move. If you guys remember the analysis that I did yesterday and the day before that, I indicated that the same move right here happened back in 2012, right? So it's been about 9 years since, price has gotten below the structure. It's the same exact pattern. If I go back and show you, I think we use the daily chart, right? So let me go back on the daily real quick, because it's so far back. So you guys can see right here that we have this markup right here for gold, same setup right here. It's breaking the structure. If I just pull back to 2012, the last time it broke into this structure, where was it? Right here, 2012, right? So the last time it broke into this structure right there, what did it do? It ended up dropping, just like I mentioned, right to the next structure. It took a long time, but it did eventually drop. It came down, retested, then it dropped all the way. So just looking at this pattern right here in 2012, and we go back to the pattern that we're looking at now, it's the same exact pattern, right? So it's probably going to come down a little bit, probably retrace up slightly, but it's eventually going to come down all the way. So we have a bearish bias here for gold. It's just history repeating itself. Because if you guys have traded Forex for a while, or like any type of currency that is, a ranging asset, this isn't like a stock, or this isn't like a future where it goes, one way for a long time. For something like this, like gold, XAUUSD, usually it'll repeat what it's done in the past. So just looking at this pair right here, this is basically what I see happening. It's just, I don't see this being a very smooth move. It's going to move, but it's not necessarily going to go straight down, right? It's going to bounce around for a bit. So there's no entry for gold right now, because, obviously, well, I mean, technically the entry was like way up here if you took this one. But I mean, obviously, Billy, if you didn't catch, if you weren't in this room before, you wouldn't have caught this. But I analyzed this on Sunday, and prior to that too, last week. I've been analyzing gold like all year. And if you look back at any of the sessions, there's always someone that asks about gold every single session. So if you want to go back and rewatch that, you can. But this is kind of like what I see happening for gold here. I don't have an entry. Maybe if I looked at it from a scalp perspective, I could find an entry. And I'll just pull it up real quick just to see if there was anything there that you could have possibly taken. So let's go on the 30-minute real quick. Sorry, let me go to, yeah, look at this big push for US 30. So we might be taking this buy right here, guys, for the daily entry if it ends up, you know, closing on us. So I'm just going to keep this marked up right now, and I'll go back to gold real quick after this. Let's see. So guys, those buy scalps look like they're going to play out soon. So if this shoots up this way, we're going to wait for it to shoot up first. Once it shoots up, as it comes back down, we're going to take some scalps to the upside. But we'll see if this ends up playing out first. So anyways, back to gold. Like I was mentioning, I don't have an entry for gold right now, but if I look up using this scalp strategy that we use, it looks like there was one entry right over here actually. So the most recent entry for gold would have been right over here. Reason for that is we drew the zone right here. So if I turn this off, it's the same strategy that we've been applying for everything else, right? We have the rejection. Let me just replay to this point. We have the rejection off the pivot in the structure right over here. We have that rejection right there, right? This green candle rejects off the pivot in the structure. With that said, you know, we enter our short position right here, and then we let that run, and obviously full TP, right? So that's the most recent entry right there. The reason for that is because there's no other entries on this side. Let me see if there's another one that we could possibly take a look at. Yeah, so this right here, there's no entry off this green one. It looks like it would have been a good entry if you took it, but there is no rejection off the structure. The most recent rejection would have been this one up here, because we need that wick rejection off the pivot and the structure. Right here, there's a rejection off the pivot, but no structure, so we wouldn't have taken this trade here, even though it would have been a nice win. But if you did take this one over here, this would be the first one right here, and that's probably what everyone took. So let me go over here real quick to the chat. So Trell, he locked in some profit off that gold, right? He sold gold. So that's how he made profit off that. The reason for his sell there is that he applied the same strategy that I just indicated right here, right? Let me just pull it up for you real quick. Trell, I think you sent a chart for that, right? Well, DAX. So like some people took the DAX. Henry took the DAX right here. He made a full TP off that. And you guys can see here, everyone's applying the same strategy, right? Kenan over here, he took that sell for US 30. He made some nice profit off that as well. And this is pretty much, look, Ken, damn, look at Ken, he killed it. He took that sell up there and he rode it all the way down from this one that I showed you guys earlier. This one right here off US 30, right? Rejection off the pivot, drop down, and then Kenton actually caught this right here. Ken caught that nice big move. So if you guys have the K2 indicators and you guys know the strategy that we're applying, I mean, there's a ton of profit here. Here's a Trell too. So Trell took that same trade that I marked up right here. Like I didn't take it because I was asleep, but other people here in K2 took that trade. Henry too. Damn, look, everyone here killed it, guys. Like Henry took it, Trell took it. Who else took it here? Yeah, Henry was actually, he was sending out charts for you guys. So if you guys were in the premium, you guys would have seen that Henry was sharing these trades with you. So Henry took the DAX here for that sell, full TP. He took this other DAX trade as well. So he took the DAX and the US 30. And it looks like, and here too, Trell took like about 4 back-to-back wins here off US 30 last night as well. So that's pretty much what I see there for gold. But you know, obviously, like I mentioned, there isn't anything here for us to enter at this time. So, you know, if you guys took the trades, you guys would have hit TP already. But other than that, there's no current entries that are available for these right now. So let me go ahead and wait for this real quick. Once this, you know, finishes, this might be a sell actually. Look at this rejection off this. So we might take a sell scalp. We got about 5 minutes left on this candle. Once this closes, we can take a look from this. Naresh said, you mentioned that you took some scalping last night with US 30. We didn't receive a signal in the premium chat. Is there any way we can? No, you can't. Naresh, I don't do any copy trading. I do no account management, no copy trading, because that's what scammers do, right? If I'm teaching you guys how to trade here, I'm not teaching you guys how to be a professional signal copier. I'm teaching you guys how to actually trade. So, I mean, if you want to be a signal copier, I mean, you can copy my trades, but you know, signal copiers can only get so far. There's going to be only so far you can get copying my trades until you should be to that level where you actually want to learn how to trade like me yourself. So no, Naresh, we don't have signal copying. I mean, I have signals here. Like I send out signals, but I can't send you scalp signals, right? Because like, look at this right here. If I sent you this scalp signal right here, like just using this for an example. For example, if I sent you this scalp signal off this right here, as soon as I sent this scalp signal to you, look what happened. There's no drawdown. It went straight to TP. So it's impossible for you to copy scalps because it happened too fast. It like literally, if I post this up and then you miss the trade, and then what happens? People complain because they're like, oh, like I missed the trade or whatever, right? Because people like to complain whether it's a win or a loss. If it's a win, they complain because they missed the trade. If it's a loss, they complain because it's a loss. So like that's why I can't send out scalps. That's why I'd rather teach you how to do this strategy so that you can do it on your own. But there's not necessarily a way that I can. There's one way that I can do it if you guys just copy my account, right? But I'm not going to do that because that's what scammers do. I'm not here to just give you guys free profit. I'm here to teach you guys what I'm doing so that you guys can make your own profit. And that's pretty much what everyone else is doing here, right? Like everyone that's taking these trades here or that's making profit, while I'm asleep, like these people here, like everyone here that made profit from like the morning. So like Trello over here, all this profit, it was because he applied it on himself. Quen, he took these trades on his own. Like all these trades were taken on their own. It wasn't from my signals. So, unfortunately, I can't give you signals for scalps. It just moves too fast. But the Forex trades are still going to be sent out because those are intraday. So anyways, let me go back to, there's a sell right here. Actually, let me see if I'm going to take this. Yeah, guys, let me open my MC4 real quick. So I got this set up here. There's a scalp right here that I'm probably going to take. I'm going to take this scalp if it closes. Yeah, we got about 2 minutes left on this candle. So guys, if you guys are waiting for this, this is probably going to be our first trade for the day. So I got this marked up right there. And I'll get to the chat 1 second, guys. We got about 2 minutes left on this candle. I got my MT4 set up. Let me make sure this is good. All right, everything looks good on my end. Ready to take this scalp. We got 2 minutes left. Once this candle closes, we'll determine whether we take this trade or not. Otherwise, we will we'll wait. But it does look good for a decent little scalp. All right, 2 minutes left on this candle right here, guys. We'll be waiting for this, and then we will continue on. So here, let me check this real quick. All right, we have a couple other questions here. So Portia, I see your question for DAX. So I'll pull up the DAX shortly. Nice, Trell. So Trell said, morning, Shawn and K2. US3 been doing the same thing for 3 days, just ranging. Yeah, I agree. And that's why we're kind of just holding off slightly. Billy said, only recently joined, appreciate the analysis. Yeah, I know, definitely, Billy. No problem. Yeah, glad to have you with K2. We do this every morning. So if you ever want to sit in with us, we're pretty much doing the same thing every morning. All right, so let me check this real quick. Oh crap, my bad. Whoops, I entered the sell already a little early, so it's all good. I'm already in the trade, but let me wait for this to close. So I'm currently in the sell right now. That was an accident, but I'm in profit already 1,000. So let's see. So I'm in profit 1,000 right here. You guys can see I entered that sell a little early. I accidentally clicked it because I have one click on, but here I'm a profit 1,300 right now. And I'll hold on to it because if this becomes an actual entry, then we might as well just hold on to it. But I'm holding on to my trader and I'm in profit about 1,045, 1,095. We got about 27 seconds left on this candle. So yeah, I'm letting it run. If you guys want to enter this trade when it drops, you guys can. But I'm going to, I'm already in the trade, so I can't. Let's see, we got about 10 seconds left on this. I'm just gonna set my TP stop loss once this candle closes. All right, there you go. So there's the scalp entry right here, guys. If you guys want to take it, let me just set up my parameters real quick. Oh, fuck. Damn, dude, MC4 is freaking annoying. Man, look, I'm trying to close my trade out. And I'm in, it's stuck in profit at 1,240. There you go. Now it closed. What the hell? How much profit did I make off that? Let me see. Oh my God. MT4 is so annoying, guys. Let me fix my MT4 real quick. It froze up on me, but I tried to close it in profit. Let me see if I made the profit off that. Oh my God, MC4 is so freaking weird. I can't tell if I'm in the trade or if I'm not. It shows that I'm in the trade right now, but I did close it. You guys saw my live, I closed it. And then here I am still in the trade. Oh my God. I hate MC4. All right, great. Now my MC4 is frozen. Let me, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my account right now, guys. Okay, I'm in profit 2000 now. All right, so maybe I'm not upset. I'm in profit 2000 now. So like honestly, I don't know. This is why I don't like MT4 guys, because it freezes up on me like all the time. But yeah, I'm currently in profit. I'm not upset because it's now dropping even heavier. But let me just set my TP stop loss. All right, I'm in profit like 2,295 now. I'm gonna watch it real quick. Dude, my MT4 just keeps freezing up on me. What the hell? What the fuck, dude? MT4 won't let me close my trade, bro. What the fuck? Oh my God. This shit is so annoying. Okay. I'm trying to, here guys, sorry. The trade is still running, but I'm trying to close out of my trade because my MT4 just keeps going on and off. And I'm not trying to hold on to this and then it ends up, not letting me close out later. Well, it doesn't matter because okay, close out, guys. So I made 1,795 off that trade. I was in profit like 2,000 something, but I don't know. My MT4 is screwed up right now. It's not letting me like trade smoothly. So I might have to hold off for a bit, guys, on taking my own trades. But you guys can see here, I just took that trade right now. It closed about 2 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago, and I made 1,795 off that trade. I mean, it's unfortunate. I could have made more profit off it because it's still running, but I'm not going to risk it right now with my MT4. My FTMO is like, I'm not trying to risk the account just for like this one trade here. So I'm gonna hold off a little bit. Maybe I'll re-enter it as it closes right here because it's going to provide for another sell entry. But yeah, you guys saw my profit right there off that trade. I made 1,795. I'm in profit 7,450 for the week. So it's not, I mean, I'm not doing too bad. And then I have 2 accounts. So, I'm up like 14K, I guess, or 15K for the week. So it's not that bad. I was going to start the new FTMO 200K account. I should have done it because then I would have made like quadruple profit off that. But we'll keep watching this. So I might re-enter this late. I just got to wait for FTMO to, or I got to wait for this to smoothen out. Oh yeah, so Trell said my MT4 froze too. I don't think it's the web version. I think it's all of the MT4s kind of had some issues right now. But I mean it's fine. I already closed that in profit, so I'm not really complaining. I mean I'm complaining because I wanted to keep it in the trade, but maybe it was a smart decision that I was able to close out of that. Anyways, if you guys are still in the trade, I think it's gonna keep dropping. But if your MT4 is having issues, I would close it too, because last thing you want to do is end up like 2,000 in profit and then it ends up going the complete opposite, right? So better to be safe than sorry. I'm going to be safe, so I'm going to hold off a little bit. But yeah, not so bad so far. Not a horrible way to kick off the trading day, right? You combine that with my profits from yesterday. Let me show you guys what I made yesterday. So yesterday my 2 accounts were already in profit. So I already made 2,782 yesterday and then another 2,616. So, add another 2,000 to that. I'm technically up like 4,000 on this account and another 4,000 something on this account. So I'm technically up like 8,000 for the day. So not too bad. But I will have to wait until my MT4 starts to work before I enter any more trades, because I don't want to get caught any trades scalping. Like when you're scalping, you have to be really fast. And if MT4 keeps freezing up on me, then it's going to be an issue. So, yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how it ends up playing out. I'm hoping it hits TP for you guys, but I'm already out of this trade, so I'm not going to watch it like me personally anymore. If you guys want to exit your trade in profit, you guys can, because I'm already out of this trade. But if this ends up closing, I'll probably re-enter for another sell because it's going to be a double confirmation. We have the sell from here and another sell from right here as well. So just keep that in mind. I'm probably going to re-enter this trade, once it closes, if that becomes the case here. So just keep that in mind, guys. Otherwise, let me see if there's anything else here for us to look at. Yeah, until this move is done with, until we're done with US 30, I'm not going to look at any other indices because this is obviously what I'm trading here. And if you guys just want to copy what I'm doing, you guys can do that as well. We got about 3 minutes left on this candle. I'm probably going to retake this. Let me see if there's another zone below. So it's about to hit full TP off this. Let me just set an alert there. Scalp number 1, full TP. All right. So we've got that set up right there. If this ends up closing, we will have another entry. So we got about 3 minutes left on this candle. I have an alert set right there, and then I will I'll let you guys know what the plan is for this. All right, so let me scroll up real quick and I'll see the questions because we got a bunch of questions here. If you guys are messaging me on Telegram, I'm probably not going to get to you guys real quick. There's just let's see, David sent me something. Unless it's really important, guys, I'll take a look. David said, "Let me in. I'm driving." I did. I think I let you in on that already. So I'm not sure if you're still waiting to get into this room. But yeah, this is about to hit TP off that. If it does close below it, I'll be taking another scalp. So I have this running right there. It's almost at full TP. I have another one set up right over here, actually, if it ends up closing. So we got about 2 minutes left on this candle. Wait, what the heck? David said he's not in. I think David is coming back in right now. See, David's sending his profits too. All right, we got 2 minutes left on this candle right here. Still waiting for this to play out. Here's David. He took the sell from up there as well. So he's deep in profit right now. He took that sell right there. And then our analysis have aligned. So I think this is going to keep dropping. Anyways, I'm going to be waiting for this to I'll be waiting for this to close out. We got about 1:47 left on this. Once it closes, we'll take another sell, with regard to this new candle over here. But this is starting to get a little risky, guys. I don't know if I'm going to take this trade. I'm thinking about it, but I might not. The reason for that is because there's a lot of wicks right here. See these rejections down here? It looks like it's having trouble breaking below this structure. So if that becomes the case, then we're probably not going to take this next candle right here. It just becomes too risky. You don't want to get caught in any reversals. So I don't know if you guys are still in this trade, but I think majority of us got out of this trade already. It looks like everyone's in profit. If you guys want to send your profits to me, go ahead and send them in the group or send them to me privately. And then I will add you guys to the profit post for today in the public groups. So we'll keep watching this. We got about a minute left on this candle. I drink up my coffee, dude, so I get hyped up for these scalps. Yeah, guys. So hopefully you guys exited this trade already. I'm already out in profit. If you guys are just joining, we did take this scalp right here, and I already exited in profit like about 10 minutes ago. So I made about 1,795 off that trade. I was mentioning that the market's kind of screwed right now. So if you guys want to close out, I mean, I would definitely recommend protecting your positions if you can, because there's just the market's moving too crazy right now, and MT4 is having issues with freezing up. Nice. Kirsten just sent me her profits. Nice. So she took that sell that I just called, right? She made 37 bucks off that, total 45 bucks for the day. Not bad. So like I was mentioning, guys, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a big account, small account, profit's profit, guys. If you guys can keep stacking up these profits and compounding your account, your account would just continue to grow. Like, everyone in K2 is different, right? Like Kirsten over here, she locked in 45. Trell over here locked in about 1,000 or 2,000 for the day. Quinn locked in 1,000. Billy over here locked in a lot because he took those longer trades. And I'm just showing you guys that, obviously for these here, this is, everyone has a different account. It doesn't matter if you have a small account. Jonathan over here locked in about 35, big account, small account, doesn't matter. Profit's profit. So be happy with whatever profits you get and keep growing that account, because over time you can start taking bigger positions once your account grows bigger and bigger. Nice, Marcus. So congrats for looking Marcus over here. You can see him in the YouTube chat. He locked in about 33 bucks selling US 30. So nice work off that, bro. Everyone here is doing pretty well. Cam over here said no L's on that US 30 scalp. So if you guys are following what I'm telling you guys, right? If you exited when I exited right here, locked in about 1,700. Camo over here, he did the same thing. He took these trades, he locked in 451, right? So congrats on everybody who took my trades. Cheryl over here, damn, she made 17,000, guys. Look at this. She took a lot of trades right now. She took that sell that I just called right now, that US 30. See, she locked in 4,094. So if you guys are listening to me and following my directions, you guys, there should be no reason why you guys are not profitable in K2. Like literally no reason. Because if you guys listen when I say to enter, you guys listen when I say to sell, you guys should be in profit. Cheryl over here locked in way more than me. She locked in 17,000. Like I'm kind of jealous now because I want to add a zero to this. I only got 1,700. I want to add a zero to that. So it's like 17,000 like Cheryl. But yeah, nice work, Cheryl. Nice work on everybody. See, she's Cheryl over here is applying the strategy on her own. She even changed her name to Making with K2. She's a 44-year-old trading for 1 year just with K2. So like, check this out. She took these trades on her own because I don't trade S&P. She traded S&P profit. She traded NASDAQ 100 profit, UK 100 profit. So if you guys learn the strategy, I mean, you guys literally don't even need me because I only called one trade here. And there's people here killing it, taking all these other trades. So just keep that in mind. Damn, Henry said MT4 ripped me off when it froze. Tried to close at 200, now close at 24. Yeah, guys, this is why I'm holding off on entering these trades right now because MT4 is kind of screwed up. So I'm not trying to enter these risky trades until it smoothens out. So let's see, Shonda over here too. Nice work, Shonda. 80 bucks right there. She took those sells for US 30. She also took my call for ODJPY. So I called ODJPY yesterday that hit TP. I called these US 30s right now on the live, and she locked in some nice profit off that as well. So congrats to everybody for locking these profits this morning. I mean, the morning's just getting started, guys. We have a lot more trades coming. So don't worry if you guys didn't catch that. We're full TP is about to hit on this one. If you guys took that scalp. So let me get my stuff ready. You guys already know what I'm pulling up right now. If you guys have been part of K2, we got this button setting up for this TP. So you guys will see for whoever's new here. But yeah, guys, nice work off that, you know. Glad to see everyone. I said, don't be giving that woman's age. Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah, no, definitely. So I will check out everything else over here. Yeah, see, so John said something's wrong with MT4. I tried to close out 250 profit, ended up with 750 profit. Weird. Yeah, John, that's what I was talking about. It's not just my web version for MT4. It's MT4 in general. It's having issues right now. John said he tried to close it. Sorry, guys. I just find it really funny. John was like, something's wrong with MT4. I tried to close out with 250 profit, ended up with 750 profit. Weird. So that's a nice good thing that MT4 closed out late for you, John, because then you would have locked in. You would have lost something like $500. But nice, you went from 250 to 750 because of MT4's lag. But yeah, guys, congrats, man. If you guys have profits, you know, send them in the group here, and then we'll keep sharing them. Nice, Camo. Check that out, bro. Camo right there, scalping those. He made 1,059 for the week. So great work off that, Camo. Save that right there as well. Nice. Clifton took it right here too. He took that US 30 scalp right here, US 30 sell. Made some profit off that. Nice work, guys. So yeah, congrats to everybody here who's taking all my trades right now this morning. There's a lot of profits being made, guys. Congrats to everybody. Like I'm not even jealous that like everyone here made way more profit than me. I only made, you guys make my profits look like shit now, right? Because my profits right here, I made 1,700, but just looking at everyone else's profits, Clifton right here, damn, locked in a couple thousand off that sell. Camo over here locked in some pretty nice profits too. Damn. Okay, so full TP off that US 30 scalp right there, guys. You guys already know what's on the way. With those horns. There you go, guys. So full TP off that scalp that I just called right there. Unfortunately, I couldn't take the full move. That would have been nice because I only locked in about 1,700, like I mentioned right here. It probably would have been closer to like 3,300 if I let it run to full TP. But like I was mentioning, MT4 is kind of screwed up right now, so I'm not gonna risk that at this at this time. So Marcus said my MT4 closed out every time I hit, and I use an iPhone. Yeah, there's there's an issue with MT4, guys. So I mean, this is why I'm kind of being a little careful with it, because I don't want to get caught in some bad moves. So Saquon over here took that US 30 sell I just called right now as well, $50. Nice overall profit, Saquon. So let me just save that right there. If you guys have profits, just send them over to me, and then I will save them to our saved messages. And then you guys will see at the end of the day, I post everyone's profits, right? So if you guys can see here in our public groups, you know, everyone here that's profiting, like Eric made 3,000 yesterday, Fall Key made 3,000, Steven made 159. Like everyone's profits here are from K2. So if you guys want me to share your profits in the public group, just send them over to me or send them in any of the groups, and then I will I'll post them up later. But yeah, guys, congrats to whoever took this call right here. Looks like if you took all of these sells here for US 30 that I've called today, or that, you know, what we've identified using the strategy, then all of these would have hit full TP over here. So let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. But yeah, guys, congrats to everybody. It's a great way to start off the trading week. So we'll be looking for some more entries here, guys. There's no entries yet available. But we will be looking, so be prepared. I mean, you guys got to stay paying attention, because you guys might miss out on the next scalp if you guys look away for a while, because these scalps come in pretty quick. But all right, guys, so that's it for that. Let me go ahead and take a look at the chat real quick. Looks like we can kind of breathe a little bit here, because we've already hit our full TP off that. Let me just scroll up real quick, see if there's anything else that I am missing. Okay, so Portia is asking about the DAX. So Portia, sorry, I think I missed your question earlier about the DAX, because you were asking about a trade that was that appeared. So let me just pull up the DAX real quick. Nice, Steven got me some more profits over here. Nice, Steven. So Steven, he had like a little bit of rough trades right here with silver, but he came right back with that GJ right there for a sell. So you guys can see here that, you know, I didn't even call any of these trades here. So what happened is Steven is applying the strategy on his own. And if you guys want access to the strategy that everyone's applying, just go on the website, k2trades.com. Right here, click on K2 strategy course, and then you'll get access to the indicators and my strategies, so that you guys can apply the same thing that everyone else is applying. Because obviously everyone here is freaking killing it. Like, nice work off that, Steven. I don't know if you're in this room, but I'll just respond to you on here. Profits, bro. Point. Yeah, so like if you guys want to learn this, like I didn't call any of these trades right here. Literally, I didn't call I didn't call a buy for US 30. I didn't call these DAX trades. I didn't call any of these. I didn't call the US 30. I didn't call the DAX. I didn't call Euro USD. I didn't call this GJ. But Steven took it on his own, applying the same strategy that we just identified here. The same strategy that I just identified, right? This right here. Everyone's just applying it on their own, and they're locking in some nice profits. So let me see if there's anything else here real quick. Nice. Camo said, yeah, I've never had a job pay me 1,000 in 3 days. Yeah, don't worry, Camo. You're going to start doing that daily. It's not going to be a 3-day thing. It's going to be a 1-day thing for you soon. But yeah, going back to the DAX right here. Let's see, Portia, you were asking about the sell for DAX. So yeah, you are right. That was a sell right there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to that in time. But if you guys look at the YouTube chat here and scroll up to the top, Portia asked about this sell right here off the DAX 30. He was identifying the same thing that I looked at here, right? So if you guys have the K2 indicators, you guys can identify these scalps yourself. So Portia right here said, can you look at DAX? Is that a valid sell in 10 minutes? So this was a valid sell because the wick rejection was off the pivot and the structure. So with that said, you enter the short position right here. And I think the DAX is like it's something like that. It's like the sweet spot's around like 250, I think, but we'll just leave it at 392. And if you let that run, full TP off that. So Portia, hopefully you took that trade there, because you would have hit some nice profit off that trade, off the DAX. And this is the same strategy we just applied on US 30. It's the same strategy that we looked at on gold over here. The same strategy works for everything. You can use it for any indice. You can use it for any commodity like gold. You can use it for Forex. You can use it for stocks. You can use it for whatever. It's really up to you what you want to use it for, but it is available to you. So, all right, nice work off that. Portia, that was a good sell off that DAX. Unfortunately, I missed it. Wished I would have taken it, but I'm glad you caught that. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else over here real quick. before we continue on. All right, so let me scroll down. I'm going to go through the rest of the questions here. Marcus said, Shawn, how much is the premium to copy your trade? So if you just want the signals, so if you go on the website here, if you just want the signals, it's $60. So that's it for the signals right there, Marcus. If you want the strategy, it's going to be a little more. But this is what's recommended. If you get the strategy, you get the signals as well. It's included. So this is a better bang for your buck here because you can trade on your own and you can also copy my trades. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, let me scroll down a little more. Yeah, Smokes, that was a good entry on the DAX 30. So sorry, guys. I'm just seeing your guys' messages right now. Looks like everyone identified this sell right here. So Porsche and DAX, if you guys both saw that, you guys would have made some nice profit off that right there. We're just looking for another scalp here off US 30. And when it appears, we'll take it. So let me see if there's anything else here. Hey, Morning Life Plus. Renee's asking about the NASDAQ. So let me pull up the NASDAQ here on the 10-minute. I'll see if there's any scalps. Here, let me check this real quick. Scroll out from this point. Morning Life Plus. Yeah, sorry, but I see your message right here, Jacob. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will look at your Telegram. So if you guys send me some Telegram messages overnight, I haven't looked at them yet. I haven't looked at any emails yet either. Let me check my emails. I don't even want to look at them. All right, crap. I got like 200 emails to look at. So if you guys are sending me, if you guys send me an email or if you guys message me on Telegram, I haven't looked at any of them yet. So Jacob, I'll take a look at that after this session. But anyways, looking at NASDAQ right here. So Renee, looking at NASDAQ right here on the 10-minute for a scalp, looks like there was a scalp right here. The most recent scalp was this sell candle right here. So you guys can see I drew the zone right there. I'm going to go ahead and replay it to this candle over here. So this was about like maybe 30 minutes ago. I don't know if that's when you sent the question, Renee. I think that might have been because it looks like you sent that a while ago. But anyways, if you took this trade here, we have the rejection off the pivot, this yellow pivot, and rejection off this structure, right? So with that said, you enter a short position right here. And then if you let that run, you would hit full TP for 678 pips. So for this right here, this would have hit, but there's no new entries yet. It's too far down. So that's pretty much it for NASDAQ right there. That was the most recent entry. And it looks like there was more here. So if you took that trade, that would have hit full TP. If you took this trade up here as well, this would have hit full TP too. So if you guys are, oh, this is probably what Cheryl took, right? So if you guys looked at Cheryl's profits over here, she locked in, yeah, Cheryl's profits right here. She traded the NASDAQ 100 right here, right, for a sell. She made 474. So she took this trade right here, either this one or this one here, because there was two entries that were available here. Either one, if you took that one right there, this would have hit full TP as well. So we have the rejection off the pivot in the structure. If you took a sell position right there, that would hit full TP right there. And then again, if you took this one, double full TP. So Renee, I'm not sure if you have the indicators. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have the indicators, but if you do, then you would have caught these trades here. Unfortunately, there's no trades that are available right now. So if I see anything later, I'll pull it back up. But currently right now, there's just nothing for us to take for the NASDAQ. Looks like US 30 is setting up for another sell right here. I mean, we'll see how this closes out. If this closes below, then we might have another sell here. If not, we're going to hold off because it's now starting to bounce around a lot. So we got 5 minutes left on this candle. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to identify these little rejection points here on the so you guys can see I have different charts here, right? This is going to be for the daily US 30 entry. So that's why this looks way different from this, because this is scalping and this is for the intraday trade for US 30. I'm looking at two different strategies, identifying where the rejection points are so that once price reaches that point, we can take the trade. So, all right, we got that there. All right. Looks pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, looks solid right here. So at this point right here, we're just looking for a buy for the daily entry. But for the scalps, we're still looking for some sells. So price broke the structure right there. It looks like we might be swinging up for some buys now. So we took sells this way. If price swings up, we'll look for some buys. But other than that, we're going to hold off and just wait for this to play out. Here, let me scroll down real quick and see if there's any other messages here. Naresh wants me to take a look at GCAD. So I'll take a look at GCAD shortly. Give me 1 second. Naresh, we have about 3 minutes on here, so I have time. Let me pull up GCAD real quick. All right, so let me analyze GCAD for Naresh real quick. We got GCAD right over here. I'm going to go ahead and take everything off the chart, delete, zoom out. There's our naked chart. First thing I do is I open up the K²SR indicator so that we can identify the zones. So we got a zone down here. And this is a messy pair. I don't really like when the pairs are like this because they're kind of hard to identify what's important and what's not. So it looks like a really, really choppy pair, but it's all right. We'll make use of this choppiness. All right, Naresh, we're looking at GCAD right here. I'm gonna turn this off. And you can see from this point over here that, I mean, there's a lot of rejection points. So just looking from this point here, let me zoom out. Looks like price broke into the structure around January 26th, and then now it's been ranging within this area since then. So after we draw our zones here, next thing we're gonna do is open up our momentum indicator so we can determine where our bias is. We have a bullish bias here, right? So looking at this right here, we have a rejection off this structure right here. We have a buy signal right here. And you can see price is attempting to break above this structure over here, right? What we're looking for here is for price to break above the structure and close. So if price breaks and closes above the structure, then we can anticipate it to push up higher from this point, right? That's basically what I see happening here for GCAD. You can see that the last time price broke structure right here, it pushed up to the next structure, right? Same pattern. And again, right here, when it broke above this structure, what happened from that point? It's the same pattern right here, right? We have the rejection from the structure down here. We have the buy signal right here. We have price breaking close past structure right here. And then what happens from that point? It pushes up higher to this next structure, right? So it's the same pattern again right here. We're just waiting for this to break and close past this structure. Once this happens here, we can take a buy from this point to write it up to there, right? For about 60 pips, 64 pips. If price ends up breaking, closing above this structure again right here, we do the same thing and write it again up to the next structure right there for another 100 pips. So until this happens right here, Naresh, there's not going to be an entry for GCAD. We just have to wait for this to break and close past the structure right here in order for that to qualify. So just keep that in mind. Don't enter the trade just yet. Make sure you wait for an actual confirmation before you take that trade. So that's it for GCAD right there. Same analysis I've been doing for everything else. And this is how simple it is, guys, right? Keep it simple. Keep your trading plan straight to the point. Don't like bother with like drawing too many things on the chart, right? People want to draw like a million things on the chart and they're all irrelevant. You just need to focus on one thing. And that's, you know, the important stuff, rejections, momentum, break and structure. And then you guys can like, it's just a rinse and repeat. It's the same thing over and over again right here. So we have this for a buy, right? Again, right here, rejection from this point, sell signal. What happens from that point? Break structure. It does the same thing the other way. So you can do it in both ways. It's not just for buys, it's for sells as well. But anyways, back to US 30 real quick. We have about a minute left on this candle. So we do have a possible scalp here. If this closes below here, then it would be a scalp for a sell. But if it doesn't, then there's no entry available. So let me just get I'm going to restart my MT4 to see if it's possibly working now because I want to take some trades. So hopefully it's working now. Let me just reset this. That's why I don't like MT4, but what can I do? This is all I can trade on for FTMO, unfortunately. All right, so I got one-click trading set up. All right, so there's no entry there because there's no rejection off the structure. Let me just make sure my one-click trading is on so I don't get this little error again. All right, so we're good off that. Anyways, let me go back to the chat and then see if there's anything else here before we continue on. John, did I ever mention you should get a $500 laptop? Yeah, no, I agree. Just to run that specific trade. David said, once I close my half position, end up closing my full position. So let me see if there's anything else here real quick before we get started with another analysis. So let me just check this 1 second. Yeah, Marcus, if you want to sign up for the strategy course, you can do that today if you want. It's still available right now. I haven't closed it yet, but it's probably gonna be closed in a bit. So guys, just a reminder, if you guys want to sign up to K2 and learn the strategy and have these indicators, you guys can go to the website k2trades.com and click on K2 strategy course right here. This was actually closed on the 1st, but then a bunch of people hit me up asking me to open it so they can sign up. And it's probably going to close again by the end of this week, but this time it's going to close for good. Because like I mentioned, guys, I want to focus more on my trading, right? I've been teaching you guys for like a long time now. And I don't mind teaching the people that are already in K2, but I'm more focused on teaching the people who are already in K2. I don't really want to teach new people anymore. Because obviously you can see right here, if you compare my profits, like, I'll show you guys what I made right now. So like for this week, how much did I make this week? So for this week, you guys can see here for this week, I only made 7,000 right on this account. I know it seems like a lot, but if you're comparing my profits to everyone else in K2, this is like nothing because I'm busy teaching people how to trade my style while everyone here is just trading it without having to deal with anybody else like teaching. So like, for example, here, look at Cheryl. She locked in 17,000, right? That makes my 7,000 look like chump change, right? So if the students are making more money than me, I want to go trade myself. Like I'd rather trade than just teach people, right? I don't care. Like I mind teaching people. Like I would teach you guys as much as possible. But when people here are making more profit than me, Cheryl making this much, it kind of makes sense for me to focus on trading, right? Because if these people are killing it, like Billy over here made 9,000 off these 2 trades, Bitcoin and the Dow Jones, if these people are making more profit than me, it would make more sense to me to focus on my trading, right? Look at Eric, he made 5,000 for the day. He made 3,000 for the day on his other account. So you guys can understand my reasoning behind this. Fallen King made 3,000 for the day. Like this makes my 1,700 look like chump change, right? So that's why I want to focus on my own trading rather than teaching brand new people. I'll keep teaching whoever's in K2, but for the new people, you guys can either sign up to learn it yourself now, or you guys can wait for me to reopen it, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon because if I keep profiting on my own, it just wouldn't make sense for me to go back to teaching, right? I'm just going to keep trading my own strategy and make more profit that way. So just keep that in mind. If you guys want to sign up to K2, this is not going to be available for much longer because I'm just too busy. There's too many people in K2. There's like hundreds of you guys and there's one of me. And you guys can see that I'm having about like 3 to 5 mentoring sessions a day. And it's just draining, right? I'm teaching people the same strategy every single day. And if you guys want to go back and rewatch all of the mentoring sessions, just go on the K2 YouTube channel. So this is the K2 YouTube channel, right? If you go here, go to past live streams, and you can see that I have like 3 or 5 mentoring sessions a day, and I'm teaching people for an hour each. So obviously you guys can see I'm on the screen for like 12 hours a day, teaching people how to trade. And I'd rather just focus on trading on my own, right? Rather than teaching brand new people. So just keep that in mind. I'll still come live and trade for you guys, but I'm not going to teach you guys the actual strategy if you're brand new. If you're in K2 already, you guys are fine. You guys will keep profiting and trading on your own. But if you guys are brand new, then your opportunity is running out. So just make sure you sign up before it closes because I'm not going to reopen it after that. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying over here. We're looking for some scalps. So let me just check real quick for these other indices to see if there's any other scalps here that are available. All right. So let's see, nothing here. The first scalp right here for the Aussie 200 was up here. So if you guys took any of these scalps over here, looks like you would have hit full TP. So we got one right here, and then we got one right here. So depending on whichever one you took, this would have hit full TP here, and this would have hit full TP here. So I know not all you guys are here located in the US. So some of you guys are located in Australia. So if you guys are located there, you guys trade the Aussie 200, which, full TP is right there. Same strategy, right? Same strategy for that. The China 50 for you guys that are located in Singapore. I know we have some traders here from Singapore. If you guys took these trades here, it looks like you guys would have hit some full TPs off this as well. So it looks like the most recent entry would have been this one right here, this red candle. So if you guys took that trade there, it looks like you would have been in full TP or possibly on your way to full TP right there. It's in profit. So if you guys took that China 50 trade right there, on its way to full TP. The Spain index over here, I know there's a lot of you guys here from Spain. So I don't trade these myself, but I do analyze them and I show you guys that the strategy works for everything. It's not just for US 30. It's not just for US assets. It works for like literally whatever you want to trade. So here's the most recent entry here for the Spain index for you guys that are located in Spain. Rejection off the pivot and structure right there. Sell signal right there. Full TP. So here's the French index, same thing. You know, like I mentioned, we have a lot of traders here in K2 that are not even located in the US. So they trade their own assets. And that's why I have these on my watch list. I don't necessarily trade them myself, but you know, I'm here to help you guys out no matter where you're located, because profit is universal, right? We all make profit here. It's all that matters. Where I'm not, we don't discriminate on profit, right? So for example, right here, this is looks like it was in profit. I don't know if the sweet spot is for the French 40 because I don't trade this. Depending if it was like about 1,000 pips or 100 pips, looks like you probably would have hit full TP there already. But like I mentioned, I don't trade this. I just analyze it for you guys if you guys want it. But I personally don't trade it. The DAX 30 here, for you guys who trade London session, looks like this would have hit full TP there. The Nikkei 255 for you guys here that are located in Japan. If you guys trade the Japanese index, looks like the most recent entry would have been this red one up here. You can see because we have this zone in this area. So I drew that zone over it. And then if I turn this off right here, first entry would have been right here, right? So rejection off this point, off the pivot in the structure. If you took that sell right there, full TP to whoever here is in Japan trading this, this Tokyo index. So the NASDAQ right here, already looked at this. If you guys traded NASDAQ 100, full TPs. And then lastly, the UK 100. I know a lot of you guys here like to trade the UK 100. So if you guys were trading this, looks like the most recent entry would have been, let's see, there's actually a couple entries right here. So the most recent win would have been right there off these. There was a bunch of entries during the London session. So the London session opened, it opened over here actually. Let me see if there was any other entries that you could have taken on that side. Yeah, actually, so the London market opened right here. So if you guys were to take this trade like this is midnight right here, this green candle would have been the first entry. So this is on London Open. If you took that trade, full TP right there. And then again, right here, there's a bunch of entries right here. So there's a sell right here. If you took that trade right there, if you trade the UK 100, full TP right there again. And then another one right here as well off this red candle right there. So I guess that would have been a full TP as well. So just keep that in mind, guys, that you don't need to trade, you know, US assets, even right here, S&P. If you guys were to trade S&P, it looks like the first entry would have been this red candle right here. That would have been a short position right there for full TP. And then, you know, back to US 30, obviously you guys can see here that we hit a bunch of full TPs here as well. So, you know, just a reminder, that's pretty much it, guys. There's not really much there's no guesswork here. The strategy is very, very simple. You just need the K2 indicators. And if you want that mentorship from me, you guys can still have it. You know, just sign up here on the K2 website. If not, that's fine. You know, it makes no difference to us if you guys sign up or not. We're just too busy and we prefer to limit the signups anyways. So if you guys missed your opportunity, that's fine. Just wait for the next one. I can't give you a date when it's going to be ready. It might be a month from now, a year from now, who knows? Like once I get bored of scalping, maybe I'll teach again. But I mean, at this point, there's no boredom here, right? It's just straight profits. So anyways, let me go back to the chat over here and then I'll see what else we are looking at. Felix is asking, hey, Shawn, how about the indicators? Will you stop signups for those as well? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to stop the signups for, Felix. We are going to stop the signups for everything pretty much. Cause I don't really want to teach people as much. Cause I'm just, you know, I want to make some profits too, guys. Like, it's funny. Cause like whenever we look at my profits, I remember last time when I mentioned that, because I told you guys that my plan for this, when I showed you guys my profits last time, some guy was like, he's like, you're greedy, bro. You want to make more than like 1,000. And then I was showing you guys everyone else's profits. And he was like, oh, all right, that makes sense. So let me go back up real quick and I'll see what else I missed before we continue on as we go. So let's see. Zephyr said, hey, Shawn, does the resistance there not discourage you, your sell snipe? Is there another reason why you might think that sell will touch a new low? Sorry, Zephyr, I'm like super confused with your question. I think, okay, I think you were talking about this right here, right, Zephyr? So like when we took this sell over here, I think you were asking if like, if this support, right? Because you mentioned resistance. I think you meant to say support, like for this area down here. Because if we're taking a sell, we're going to be worried about support, right? Not resistance. Because if there's resistance, that's actually good for our trade because we want it to push down. So anyways, looking at this here, this doesn't really scare me at all because I already know how price is going to move, right? Like you're aware, I'm aware, we're all aware of how price, necessarily moves. Actually, I don't think this was even the entry here. I think the entry was, or actually it was. So yeah, it was at the support here. And then you were like asking me if I was worried about the support. Not really, because if momentum's pushing down, it's going to push through regardless, right? And that's what happened here. Like it looks scary because it looked like price rejected off here, but then it dropped all the way back down, right? So whenever we take our trades, we just trust the trade, right? Because momentum is pushing that direction. And that's why we continue to just take that trade over and over again. So yeah, Zephyr, going back to your question, we did do pretty well off that. Even though there was a support down there. So let me see if there's anything else new here. Nice. So Ali said, is there a buy scalp setting up for US 30? And he marked this up right here. So Ali, this wouldn't, yeah, because the pivot's touching the body. So yeah, thanks for answering that, Kirsten. That's cool. Look, Kirsten's answering the questions now, and she's still new to K2. So that's good that you're able to identify that. But that's definitely a spot on, Kirsten, with your analysis for that. So anyways, let me go back to the chat real quick. And I'm going to see if there's anything else that I missed as we continue on. Yeah, everyone's saying that they have issues with MT4. Same here. DJ Franchise is asking, what lot size would you use on a 50K lot size? I think you meant account size, right, DJ? So DJ is asking, what lot size would you use on a 50K on US 30? So it depends on what you're trading, DJ. If you're scalping like us here, the average lot size would be a one lot for a 100K account. So you'd probably use a half of that. So you'd probably use between a 0.50 or a 0.70. So between those two lot sizes, you should be fine to be within your range and not risk, not risking too much. So just keep that in mind for that. All right, so looking at this here for US 30, it looks like we might be setting up for some buy scalps here, guys. So if this rejects off this point, then we're going to take some buys. And then this is cool right here because if this happens, we might have a daily entry here for a buy as well. So I'm looking at two different charts here, right? These are two different strategies, guys. So just keep this in mind. Don't get confused because this is the intraday trade over here, and this will be the scalping trade. So we just got to wait for this confirmation. We have 6 minutes left. If this ends up closing, I'll call a buy. If not, then it doesn't look like it's going to happen actually, because now it's getting a little choppy. We need this rejection. We need this wick rejection from the top or this wick rejection from the bottom for us to take that trade. And I'll show you an example here. Okay, so from right here, we took these sells, right? Because the rejection was from the top. Over here, we have rejections from the bottom, right? So that's the difference here. If we have the rejection from the bottom, we take a long position, full TP, right? Easy as that. Not that difficult. Pretty simple, straightforward. Rejection from the top, we take the sell. Full TP down there as well, right? So it goes both ways, guys. We don't need to be married to one position. Like you'll see sometimes people only trade in one direction. You guys got to be versatile. You got to be versatile and you got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, if you're not versatile, you're going to miss the sell here. You could have missed out on this buy. You could have missed out on this sell. There's two sells right there, actually. Another sell right here. So don't get too caught up on one side. If price swings down, we take the sell. Price swings up, we take the buy. If you guys look right here, there's another sell off this candle right here, right? This red candle. Rejection off the pivot, rejection off the structure. Another full TP right there, right? So full TP right there, we swing up to a buy. Full TP right there, we swing down for a sell. Full TP right there. We don't get stuck on one side. When price gives us opportunity, we take that opportunity. So right here, there's no opportunity because there's no rejection. But if there was, then we would take this for a buy or a sell, depending on where it's coming from. So anyways, we got about 4 minutes left on this candle. I'm going to go through the chat and see if there's anything else that we're missing before we we continue on. So Royal is asking, what time do you start trading? I start trading at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the New York Stock Exchange opens. And I mainly trade US 30. So that's why I trade during that time. I trade Forex as well, but that's for intraday trades. I trade off the 4-hour for Forex, and I trade off the 10-minute for US 30. So that's when my live trading starts, but I technically trade all day. You know, I wake up in the morning, hit the charts, make some profits, rinse and repeat. Here, let's see. I'm gonna scroll down real quick and see if there's anything else. Sorry guys, if you guys had some questions earlier and they seem like the time has passed too far, I'm just gonna skip over them. So Kirsten, I did see a question there about US 30. Looks like we missed out on that already. Yonan said, on night shift in Australia, thanks for the 500. Beers on me after COVID disappears. Nice, Yonan. Yeah, nice. So yeah, Yonan's one of the traders here from Australia. That's what I was mentioning. You know, that's why I look at all the indexes here. I don't trade them all myself, but I still analyze them for you guys here because I'm here to give you guys profits, guys. I'm here to give you guys profits, whether you're located in Australia, trading the Aussie 200, whether you're in China, trading the China 50, whether you're in Spain, trading the Spain 35. I'm here to give you guys profits regardless. So it doesn't matter where you're located. I could trade any indice. I could trade any Forex pair. I can give you analysis for pretty much anything. So, you know, main goal here is for everyone to profit, guys. That's the main goal here. You know, even if I'm not profiting, if everyone else in K2 is profiting, that's all that matters because we're all here for the same goal, right? There's enough profit to go around. A lot of people like to have that that scarcity effect where they think that someone has to lose for them to win, right? But when we're scalping here, these trades move so fast that we all win. Like you don't have to, you know, it's not just like some people win, some people lose. Obviously, we're going after the same trade. So if we're all going after the same trade, you know, there's enough profit to go around. That's why we're not greedy here, guys. We're sharing these trades with you. We're not just taking the trades and then sending profits. I'm actually showing you guys the trades, showing you guys what I'm doing so that you guys can catch on and do this on your own if you guys really wanted to. Sorry, guys. Let me finish my coffee so I can get hyped up for these scalps. All right, coffee's done. Ready to hop in on these scalps. We got 2 minutes left on this candle right here. Once this closes, we can take a buy entry right here. And then we will ride this up. So here we go. We got about a minute. Let me just delete this stuff, guys. This stuff's it's too messy right now. I gotta delete all this stuff on the chart. There's just too much stuff on my chart right now. I can't see anything. Delete. Oh, fuck, not that. Not the zone. Delete that. There we go. We're clean. All right. Clean chart. So we have the rejection off this point. If this closes, I'm taking this buy right here. Get my MT4 ready. My lot size ready. Nice. Larishna said FTMO. Yeah, you about to do that 200K, Larishna? I'm just looking at my messages right now on Telegram real quick. All right, so let's catch the scalp, guys. We got about a minute left on this candle. If it closes above and we have the rejection from the structure and pivot down here, we'll take this buy. It's a little bit of a risky buy, but I might take it. We'll see how it closes. We just got to make sure it closes clean. If it closes clean, we'll take it. If not, we're going to hold off and wait for the next one. Just a reminder, this is a bit of a risky trade here, right? Because the price is coming down. We're not sure if it's going to shoot up that high, but we'll see. We got about 40 seconds left on this candle. Once it closes, I'll tell you guys, I'll count down. You guys might be a little delayed on the YouTube, but if you guys are on the Zoom, if you guys are in the premium, you guys will have my voice real time for this entry here. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle. If you guys are lagging on the YouTube, just make sure to pull up your own chart and then you guys can identify it yourself. But we are waiting here. I'm going to count down about 20 seconds. We got about 15 seconds. I got my FTMO. I got my MT4 ready for this buy right here. We got about 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in the trade, guys. So if you guys want to enter the trade, I'm in it. There we go. Let me see what the pricing difference is for FTMO and trading view. So I got to make the difference. So 31,422 minus 31,435, 13 pips. It's not a big difference. Okay. So I'm gonna set my parameters right here. Currently in the trade, I'm in profit about 5. Ooh, I'm in profit pretty nice right now. All right. Ooh, I'm in profit 1,000. Let's go. 1,000 right there. 1,020, 1,125. Man, this thing's moving around crazy right now. All right, let me set my parameters really quick. It's only off by like 13 pips, so let me just set this up real quick. Stop loss is at 31379. 31479. Okay. All right, everything's set up there on my end. I'm currently in profit. I'm slightly in profit. It went from like 1,000 to like 500. It's bouncing around super fast right now. So you guys can see my profit here. It's bouncing around like crazy. It's going from like, damn, this volatility is insane right now. But anyways, okay, so I'll just have the setup right here. Just mark this on mine. So we got number 1. Right. So I'm currently in this trade. This thing's moving around freaking fast. It's moving around a little too fast. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. I might close it out early. If I close it out early, I'll let you guys know. I'm just gonna be watching it for a second because it is bouncing around like crazy right now, like a lot faster than I would want it to. So we'll see. Give it a few seconds. Let me just let everyone into this room real quick. All right, let me just scroll down and see what else everyone's looking at here. Nice. So Luis likes to trade S&P. That's cool. Yeah, S&P, it follows the US 30. So, you know, if we take trades on US 30, it usually lines up with the S&P sometimes. Phil said, does US 30 and gold move together? Sometimes it does. Not 100% every time, Phil, but it does sometimes. I wouldn't say it's a direct correlation, but yeah, it does follow with it every so often. So let me see if there's anything else over here real quick before I continue. City said, can you look at GN and NU and speculate why they're moving the same direction? I thought they were negatively correlated. So City, I think they are too, but it just happens sometimes where they end up moving the same. So let me just add that to the list real quick. And then I will take a look at it. So let's see. City wants me to take a look at GBP NZD. GBP NZD and NZD USD. And dude, my MT4 is so annoying. It just keeps bouncing around. Like, I feel like it's lagging or it's not necessarily updating fast enough. Because it'll be stuck on profit. Like it shows me stuck at like 1,000 profit, but I know I'm not at 1,000 profit because price is down here next to entry. Now I'm back at 500 profit. Now I'm at 600 profit. This is like weird. Look at my MT4 right here, guys. I'm at 600 profit and it just gets stuck sometimes. It'll go to like 1,000 and it'll just stay there. And I know it's moving. So it's like confusing to me. All right, whatever. I'm gonna leave it alone. If MT4 keeps acting this way, I might have to just take a break because I don't like trading when MT4 is like choppy like that. It just makes it hard for me to like focus on my trades. All right, whatever. Anyways, let me go ahead and take a look at the chat and see what else is going on here. Let's see. Funky said, morning, Shawn. Was caught in some serious drawdown last night. Once I got to -30, close it because of my blood pressure. Yeah, Funky. I mean, that happens sometimes. But yeah, if it plays out, it plays out, you know, but it does happen sometimes where stuff like that happens. Thankfully, they played out like how we wanted to last night, right? All right, I'm in profit about 800. I'm watching my position right now. All right, guys. Sorry, I closed out of my position. My MT4 is like jacked up right now. It's not. I'm not trying to risk it right now with my account because I don't want no slippage to happen and then some BS happens where fuck me, man. I closed a freaking trade. Jeez. Okay, whatever. I'm so mad because I closed the trade because it kept bouncing around on me. But then look what happened, dude. It's freaking up to TP already. This always happens to me with MT4. And I'm a little upset. Not a lot, just a little bit. I still take the 500 profit. I'm not going to complain about that, but man, I could have made 1,000 off that. This is 1,000 in profit now if I held on to it. But look, so this morning I took that trade. I made 1,700. I made another 500 right now, 495. I could have made more, but MT4 is just, I don't know if everyone's having the same issue as me, but my MT4 keeps freezing up on me. I'll get to like 1,000 profit. It'll freeze. I try to close it. It won't close. So now I got to 500. I was like, well, I tried to close it at 1,000, right? I closed at 1,000. It ended up closing me at 495. This is annoying because I don't want to have to, I don't want it to hit TP and then it doesn't close on me and then it ends up closing down here and I end up at a loss, right? So that's why I closed out. That was a personal decision on my end. If you guys want to close it out, you guys can, because I'm out of this trade. So I'm not going to be following it. Taking off my alerts. I'm already out of this trade in profit. If you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. But for me, it's my my MT4 is having issues, guys. It didn't have this like the rest of the week. Well, I mean, how can I complain, right? The profit for the week, 8,000. I have no complaints here. Profit's profit, guys. So if you guys want to close it in profit, feel free. If you want to hold on to it, you can do that as well. It's just my MT4 is freezing up on me. So I don't want to hold on to these trades and end up in some area, in some position that I don't want to be in. So, all right, guys, hopefully you guys locked in some profit off that. If you guys want me to share your profits, just send them in the chat or send them to me. And then I will, I'll take a look. Nice. So Trell locked in 153 off that US 30 buy right there. Went with the lower lot size, bounced around, locked in 153. So yeah, that's what I was saying, guys. Like, you know, market, the MT4 is like messed up right now. So if you guys are doing okay, that's cool. Nice, Marcus, 649 off that. Congrats to everybody here who's locking in profits, just copying my trades on this live session. I think it's going to hit. Honestly, I think it's going to push up. But like I mentioned, I don't want to take that risk on my account because I'm trading a big account with FTMO. So I'm not really trying to mess with it. But I mean, how can I complain, right? 8,000 for the week. It's only Wednesday. And then times 2 because I have 2 FTMO accounts. So let me check my FTMO real quick. But anyways, I'm going to be looking for some more scalps, guys. That's not the only trades we're taking today. So don't worry if you missed out on those trades. We got more coming. The day just started, guys. It's only 8 o'clock. We have a lot of time. There we go. Damn, look at that. Boom, full TP. What do we got here? Congrats, everybody. Congrats to everybody who took that trade. I'm kind of upset now. I took the little chump change. I took $500 off that trade. I could have made 3,000 off that. MT4, man, some BS. Whatever. I'm glad you guys locked in profits. You know, I locked in some profits. You guys locked in more profits. Don't matter to me. As long as everyone is profiting here at K2. So there you go. Full TP off that scalp. I wish I took that full move. Unfortunately, I didn't. It's all good. It's all good. So let me go ahead and scroll down a little more and see what else we got over here. Louise said, stick to S&P, learn it and earn a living. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you can trade S&P if you want, Louise. S&P is like US 30's little brother though. So I trade bigger positions. So, and I make a lot of money off US 30. So I focus on US 30. Like our profits from like last week was like, nice. So here we go. Eric right here. Wow. Look at Eric, 3,000 for the day. Let's go, Eric. And he has me on the screen right here. Eric's watching me and he's got hitting these profits. So congrats, Eric. Wow, you made it back to 100K, bro. Congrats. So Eric over here, if you guys have been following Eric, Eric's a little got a little too jumpy this week. He went from like 100K to like 91K. He's back at 100K. So congrats, Eric. You made your money back. More to come, bro. More to come. Camo over here locked in 700 off that buy. So you guys can see here, I'm not the only one here profiting, guys. Everyone is profiting. Tam over here locked in 150 off her first account, locked in another 100 off her second account. Congrats. Yeah, guys, everyone's killing it, man. Nice work, everybody. So we got more profits coming. It's not it. This day just started. Don't Don't take your foot off the gas pedal just yet, guys. We got more coming. So let's see. We got this pending buy signal here for US 30. If this closes, I'm going to call this for the intraday trade. So we got this set for 1,500 pips. So that would be the daily trade right there. We still have more scalps here that are on the way. So just keep that in mind. Here's Alan over here. Nice work, Alan. Camel said 700 an hour. I want to make 700 more to be at 2K profit on my FTMO. Nice, nice. So great work off that, Camel. You guys can see Camel here. He's on the chat in the chat as well. Alan over here. Nice profit off US 30, bro. Yeah, Alan took both of the calls since this morning. Go K2 team. So he locked in profit for those sells that I called earlier this morning, and then he took this buy right here. So Alan is in some nice profit. Alan just started trading with us like pretty recently. Looks like a lot of people here are gonna be quitting their jobs soon, right? I know Eric's gonna be quitting his job probably next month. Here we go, Dejan right here, some light, locked in 150 off that trade that I called right there, that US 30 buy, this one right here. So congrats to everybody who's locking in these profits right here. Ollie over here said he thinks it's getting risky. I think so too, but I think it's gonna swing up, Ollie, because if this ends up pushing up, it's gonna align with our daily entry right here. So we're probably gonna be shifting to some buy scalps now, guys. I would not take this sell scalp right here. Don't take this sell scalp because I think price is gonna be going up. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't take any sells. Looks like our daily entry is setting up for a buy. For a buy, might have a buy bias for the next 2 hours. So guys, if we have a buy bias right now, we're probably gonna be only taking buys for the next 2 hours. If you guys are familiar with my strategy, you guys know what I'm looking for here. So we will we'll wait for this. I wouldn't take these sells right here, guys. It's starting to get a little risky for some sells. I would only take some buys at this point, unless it comes down from this point. So this is a risky trade here, but I'm not going to take this trade. If you guys want to take these trades here for a sell, you guys can. But like I mentioned, I think it's going to be swinging up for a buy. We just have to, well, I'm going to give it some time. I mean, if we take a sell here, we probably could take it and just be fine. Because it's not a big move. It's a little move right here. Yeah. Even if we were to take this here, it's not a really huge drop. It's just a decent drop. But like I said, I think there's going to be a buy bias here. If this ends up closing with this buy signal here, then we're going to have a buy bias for the rest of the day, or until midday, until 10 a.m. So for 2 hours, we'll probably be looking for some buys. But anyways, until then, we will we'll continue on with this. So let me check this real quick. CT. CT said some 30-minute resistance on US 30. Okay, gotcha. So like, yeah, we might be taking, well, so this is what's going to happen. If we have some buys here, we'll take some buys. If not, we'll probably be taking some sells. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We got to see how this candle closes right here. If this candle closes below, it might be good for a sell, but we will have to see how this ends up playing out. I probably wouldn't take this. This is risky at this point. So guys, we're going to take a small break from these scalps right now, and we're just going to wait and see how the market plays out before we take anything new, because we don't want to get caught in any fake outs, right? We don't want to get caught where we end up taking a sell here, and then what happens is it comes down slightly before coming all the way back up, right? So we'll see how this plays out. If this closes with a nice bearish candle, though, I might take the sell. But like I mentioned, we're going to take this candle by candle and wait for this to close before we make any decisions off that. Let's see. Ivan said, Shawn, why are you using Owanda's NASDAQ 100 data, not currency.com? Let's see. I don't know. Let me check real quick. I don't know if they have currency.com for NASDAQ, do they? Owanda, let me check real quick. Yeah, there's no NASDAQ here for currency.com, Ivan. There's only Owanda. So that's why we're using the Owanda data. Usually if there's the data there, I would use it for currency.com, but we don't have it for that one there. So that's why we're using Owanda for the NASDAQ analysis. All right, guys. All right, let me see what else is going here. Luis said have students teach instead. Yeah, I mean we've tried to do that before, Luis, where we have other other K2 students teach, but a lot of people, obviously, you know, if you're paying for the strategy, you want to learn from me, right? You know, just put yourself in someone else's position. They want to be taught by the person who created it. So let's see, Ivan, you sent me the NASDAQ. How did you find that? Let me see. Because I typed in NASDAQ right here. There's nothing. Oh, it's under US 100. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, cool. I'm gonna change this on here. Thanks for letting me know, Ivan. Because it's not under NASDAQ. It's under US 100. So let me actually let me fix this real quick. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, Ivan, thanks. Because it was under a different symbol. It's US 100, not NASDAQ 100. So let me add that to here. Got that on there. I'm gonna go and delete this one. All right, so I got that set up right there. Thanks for letting me know, Ivan. So we got that updated right there, and then we're good. So I'll upload an updated watch list probably today, guys, so that you guys can have my new watch list for, you know, everything that we trade, and then we will we'll take a look at that. That's funny. I'm getting cold messages from people. Like someone forwarded me a message and they're like, "Oh, this is a horrible trading week." I'm like, "It's not a horrible trading week for us here at K2." Just because, like, so guys, here's another reminder. Just because like one person's having a horrible trading week doesn't mean that everyone else is, right? Sometimes it's just their strategy isn't working. For us, our strategy always works. So like we have a great week almost every week. So just keep that in mind, because someone just forwarded me a message. They're like, "Oh, haha, this guy said that they're having a horrible trading week." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, he should probably learn the K2 strategy. He'll probably have a better trading week." But anyways, let me check this real quick. Vinicius said, "Will you still go on YouTube live?" Yeah, so Vinicius, I'm going to keep going live on YouTube. It's just when we close down the signups, the live sessions are only going to be for the premium members. I'll go live for you guys in the public maybe 2 times a week, but it's not going to be an everyday thing like this where you guys can just copy my trades every single day, right? It's going to be limited for you guys who are in the public, because obviously the people in the premium, they have a right to have some premium access, right? So that's why I'll probably be doing these live sessions, but it's probably, and then you guys can see the replay after. So we'll decide what we're gonna do with that later, Vinicius, but it's not gonna be a drastic change just yet. We're still gonna be waiting for that before we make those changes. All right, we got about a minute 40 on this candle right here. So once this candle closes, we'll see if it's a buy signal. If it is, we'll take a buy. If not, we might take this sell scalp right here. But we'll see. Let's see. We got about 1 minute and 20 seconds left on this candle, and after that, we'll see from there. Nice. Samurai said EU is a buy on the 15-minute, so I'll take a look at that as well. Let's see. Samurai, hey Samurai, how's it going, bro? I just realized you're in here. Samurai, Euro USD buy 15-minute. I'll take a look at that. See if there's anything else here. Leonardo's asking, "Hello, man. How many years do you trade?" I've been trading for over 10 years now. So probably going on 11 years, almost on for 11 years now. But yeah, I've been trading for over 10 years. So I'm assuming it's about 11 years now, but I don't have the exact date from how long it started. It's just been around that time period. All right, we got 30 seconds left on this candle right here. It doesn't look like we're going to get a buy signal, so we might take this sell right here, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I might take the sell right here. We got about 20 seconds left. If this closes down here, then I might take the sell. If not, then if it's too close, I'm not going to take this trade. It's just too much of a risky trade on our end right here. So we got about 10 seconds left on this candle. I'm going to see how it closes, and I'll let you guys know if I enter this trade or not. All right, 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in the trade. So I entered the sell right here, guys. For a scalp, it's a risky trade though, so I don't recommend anyone just take it. You just have to be if you can handle the risk, take it. If not, then hold off, because this is a risky trade. So let's see. Yeah, I'm currently in the sell right here. I'm gonna set my TP stop loss off this. Let's see, TP stop loss is gonna be 31418. This is gonna be 315 218. Okay. Dude, what the fuck's wrong with my MT4, man? This is freaking annoying. I can't even close my thing. Oh my god, my MT4 is frozen again. Damn, dude, this is annoying. I can't even set my TP stop loss for my MT4. Oh my god, fuck me. I was in profit already like 800, and then all of a sudden it swung back on me. Dude, this is freaking. This is like frustrating that MT4 is just not working for me today. I'm gonna have to close this out early too because I can't risk this. I don't have like, this isn't a small account. So let me see. Damn, dude, I can't believe MT4 is this screwed up right now. All right, I'm gonna be watching it. Damn, dude, I don't know what's up with my MT4. It's getting like more and more annoying because, all right, whatever, I close out, guys. I had to close out my trade. Sorry about that, guys. If you guys want to close out in profit, you guys can. I'm not gonna be watching it. It is dropping down, going to full TP possibly, but my MT4 keeps freezing up on me. I can't risk this on this account. This is not a small account. So fuck me. Oh my God. I'm like, damn it. It's dropping to full TP now as we, all right, whatever. I'm kind of frustrated today, guys, if you guys can tell, because I missed out on like 2 full TPs already because this thing keeps freezing on me. Jeez, it's so annoying, but whatever. I'm not. I mean, okay, just looking at my profits, I can't complain, okay? Because I'm here upset, but then I'm looking at my profits and I'm like, how can I really complain over this? You can't. It's just not possible. All right, let me show you guys my profits real quick off that trade. So here we go. I closed out of that at 745. I was in profit like over 1,000. I tried to close it, but it wouldn't, and it closed out late. Now I'm only locked in 745. But my profits for the week is 8,659. So I can't really complain about this. So I mean, whatever. If you guys are still in the trade, it's fine. But I think if your MT4 is having issues, you should definitely close out of the trade because you don't want to end up because of greed and then end up with less profit than you already have. So let me see real quick. I mean, less profit than you could have had. So just showing you guys my profits again over here. This was the first trade from this morning. I had to close this out early too because of my MT4 kept freezing on me. And then this one right here, I was like at 1,000 profit. I closed out again because it froze on me. So I made about 495. And then again, right here, this was about 1,000. Usually when I get to 1,000, I see it freezing up on me. I just close it out. It took me long enough to put in my TP stop loss because it was just freezing up on me so much. But, like I mentioned, I can't complain, guys. I made this much profit this week. I have 2 FTMO accounts, so that's pretty nice for this week. And if you guys followed me last week, we had a way bigger profit last week. So you guys can see that we do this every week. This isn't just a one-time thing, right? So here's my profits from last week. So you can see from this week, we had about, where's my thing at? Yeah, from this week, we had about, what the fuck's wrong with this thing? All right, whatever. All right, let me fix this real quick. So yeah, you can see right here, I made about 8,000 for this week. And that's like just one account, right? Last week, we did pretty good too. I think last week, how much did we make last week? 17,000, right? So this is, we do this every week, guys. This is on February 25th. So this was last week. This is what I had last week, 17,000 off my FTMO. I have 2 FTMO accounts. So this is only one account. Imagine that times 2. And then this week we have another 8,000. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like it's all about consistency, right? Don't get too greedy. I wish I would have held on to this trade, but I'm trading smart right now. My MT4 is screwed up. So I have to get out of these trades because I don't want to get caught in some slippage if price ends up spiking back and forth. It is NFP. So keep that in mind that we're going to have crazy volatility this week. And if you guys followed me last week, I kept mentioning that this was going to be a fun week for us, right? And it's a great week. I can't complain with my profits. It's been a fantastic week for me. It's been a fantastic week for everyone else here. Let's see. Let's see. Ali said your zones are off a little bit. Let me check. I don't think so. Right? Might be. All right. So yeah, so here's what happens, Ali. So yeah, thanks, Ali, for mentioning that. The zones are a little different because they've changed since the last hour or so. I drew these zones when the market first opened at 6:30, so it did change a little bit. But they still line up fine. Oh, so full TP hit off US 30, guys. Sorry, I just noticed that. There you go. Full TP off US 30 right here. If you guys took that sell scalp that I just called. So there we go, guys. Another full TP for you guys. Hopefully you guys are locking in these profits and you guys aren't just sitting there wishing that you guys made profits, right? Trell over here, another 159. Nice work, Trell. Congrats on that. Eunice over here. How much did you make, Eunice? Sorry, your thing is loading right now. Let me see if I can pull it up. So another full profit here. You guys can kind of see Eunice's screen right here. Eunice made 1,000. Let me check this real quick. All right, Camo over here locked in about 930 off that for today. Nice work, Camo. He's trying to go for his 1K goal for the day. You're almost there, Camo. We just need another scalp for you. So another win right there for Camo. Another win right here for Tam. So profits all around, guys. I mean, I'm not the only person here profiting. Eunice right here locked in 1,040, 1,044 off those 3 US 30 scalps I called this morning, right? So I called a sell, called a buy, called a sell, profit, profit, profit. So if you guys have profits, send them to the group and I'll post them in our public group. And then we will, we'll continue on with this. So nice work, everybody. Nice profits all around. If you guys are patient and you guys are just sitting here waiting for these trades, there's no reason you guys are not in profit today, right? We took like 6 back-to-back trades here, all full profit. So if you guys aren't profitable in K2, I don't know what to tell you guys. You might be the only person that's not profitable, and it just wouldn't make sense for you to not be profitable when everyone else here is killing it. So yeah, congrats, guys. See, this is why we have our sweet spot for 500 there, because look at this huge spike up, right? Now I'm kind of upset because I didn't lock in that full profit off mine, but whatever. There's no point in complaining over this. I'm just gonna wait for the next trade. See another scalp, take another scalp, make that full profit again. So other than that, let me go through the chat, see what else we're looking at here. Jeremy said, let me just scroll up real quick, guys. I got a lot of stuff going on over here. All right, let me scroll up. Looks like you guys had a lot of questions since my last thing up here. Jeremy said, what is with the actual premium users? Can we extend our monthly subscription after the... Oh, Jeremy, so if you guys are in the premium already, you guys are fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing's going to change for you guys who are in the premium. I'm just going to be taking off. Like, I'm not going to be accepting any new people in the K2. That's basically what's going on here for the most part. It's not necessarily nothing's going to change for the current K2 members. It's just the new people who want to sign up to K2. They're not going to have the ability to sign up because I'm going to be closing it. But for you, since you're already a premium member, you don't have anything to worry about. Oh, we got a buy setting up right here, guys, for US 30. So we got 40 seconds left on this. I will be taking this buy right here, even though my freaking MT4 is screwed up. I'm still going to take this buy. So, and we have another buy here too. So we have a buy here for the daily entry. We also have a buy here for the scalp. So I'm going to be taking this trade right here, guys. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle. I'll call the signal for you guys in the premium, but I'm going to be focused on the scalp first right here. So here we go, guys. We got about 12 seconds left, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 5 seconds, and I'm in the trade. All right, so I'm in the trade already, guys. If you guys want to take it, feel free. This is a buy right here. I need to call the premium signal right here as well for you guys in the premium. So let me just delete this so it's not all messy. Zoom out from this point. It's a messy chart. Anyways, let me take this right here. All right, I'm gonna call this for you guys here in the premium group. US 30 buy. It's only off by like 10 pips, not a big difference. All right. Let me get this real quick. Right here. I'm gonna subtract it by 10. I think it's really that big of a difference. All right, so it looks like we're good off these right here. So we do have these set up over here. Let me just send this over to you guys in the premium group. Oh, sorry guys, let me fix that real quick. 586. Wait, Ivan said the numbers are off. I don't see why the. Oh shit, my bad. Thanks, Ivan. That was my bad. I was doing this too quick. All right, so I deleted that real quick. Let me fix that. Yeah, thanks, Ivan. That was my bad. Let's change that one. 6, 9. All right. My profit looks so small. All right. Yeah, let me see this real quick. I think these are proper. Let me just fix this real quick. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, thanks for telling me that, Ivan. I fixed it. All right, so I think everything's good there. Let me just set these alerts real quick. TP1. All right, let me just get this going right here. Ooh, I'm in profit 1,000 right now. And my MT4 better stop playing. My MT4 keeps playing, dude. It's annoying. I'm trying to, every time I look at it, it's like frozen. So our US 30 is good to go right there. All right, so we're in this trade right here. Let's get this. All right, let me get this set up right here real quick. I got so much stuff going on right now. Okay, so 31462, 315, 62. All right, so my current position right now running for for US 30. I'm in profit about 1,000 right now. That position I just ran for that scalp. I'm gonna let it run and we'll see how it plays out. All right, it looks good so far. I'm in profit about 1,200. All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, guys, let me check the chat real quick. I'm getting like blown up with messages right now, which is cool. I don't mind getting blown up with messages, but I just got to figure out to make sure what's important and what's not. All right. So I have everything set up there. I'm going to let this run for a bit and then I will, I'll see what's good from there. All right, so I'm gonna let this run. We have the scalp running over here. I got a bunch of messages here. Let me check real quick. Nice. Camo said 1K today, made 500 an hour. If we talk an hourly wage, I think I'm done for today. Tempted to take the daily US 30. So nice work off that, Camo. Camo locked in 1,000 for the day. That was his goal. So now he's taking a break. He's just gonna chill, which is cool. You know, that's really what it is. Like if you guys sat in on this live session with me, I've only been on for like less than 2 hours now. Camo locked in 1,000 in less than 2 hours. So nice work. You guys can see what's possible here. If you guys don't even have to be like applying the strategy, if you apply the strategy yourself, you can make more profit. But if you guys are just here copying my trades, I mean, you can do just as well. So that is, I mean, that's that, guys. Congrats to everybody who took these trades. Other than that, let me see what else I'm missing here. See, CT sent me a chart for his NASDAQ. Yeah, he's got a buy for NASDAQ right here as well. So there's a lot of good trades coming up here. Like you guys can see here, CT took this trade on his own. He got that identification for that rejection there. Sell. Rejection for this, for the buy here, buy, right? So with that said, that looks beneficial to our own position as well. So we will we'll see what happens from here, guys. Let me go through the chat again, see what else we're missing over here before I move forward. Sorry guys, I do see some messages here. Joe, you're asking about buy on US 30. So yeah, I think that was the same buy that we took earlier, right? Yeah, and same with UK 100 too. So Samurai mentioned UK 100 10-minute poised for a rally. I could see that too because the other indices are pushing up as well, Samurai. So it looks pretty good for the most part. Yeah, Samurai said GU inverted head and shoulders on the 1 hour. I'll just add to the list. Your USD. 1 hour. All right, so I added those to the list for you, Samurai. Let me see if there's anything else here for us to look at. Joseph said a buy on UK 100. Darren's asking, how are you determining TP? We have a set TP, Darren. We have a set TP that we follow. We don't change it up at all. So for Joseph, he's asking about a buy for UK 100. So we're going back to a UK 100 real quick. Yeah, there's a buy setup here that, so this hit full TP already. And then there's a bunch of buy setups here. So this one right here, actually, if you guys took this buy for UK 100, it looks like it's going to shoot up pretty nicely. Long position right there. Boom. On its way to full TP. So that looks good right there. If you guys are looking for that buy off UK 100, this would be the scalp for there. So that looks good for the most part. Go back to US 30 real quick. See if I'm missing anything else over here. Nice. Samurai said, brought EU, GU first 2 trades on FTMO. Nice, nice. So hopefully those hit for you, Samurai. I'll be looking for that. Let's see. Sam said, so where are we holding the first annual K2 convention? Right, Sam, we're probably gonna come visit you, bro, over there in Australia. We'll come visit you out there. Felix said, don't you think it would be better off just to allow signups for the indicators and on the website for as long as possible, just no training? Yeah, I mean, possibly, Felix, but that takes away from the demand, right? So if we take it away, then, you know, whoever missed out, missed out. So if you guys want to take the opportunity, you guys got to take the opportunity now, or just regret it, you know, a month from now, a year from now, once everyone's profiting and you're just watching everyone profit, while you just while you think about it, obviously, right? Because the thing is, I could do that where I just let people sign up for the indicators, but I want people to actually succeed at this, right? And in order for people to succeed, they need to get taught by me directly. So that's kind of why I'm holding off on it, because I want people to actually kill it at trading. I'm not just here to throw out a strategy to you guys, right? I actually want to teach you guys. I actually want you guys to learn, and I want you guys to actually kill it. So just keep that in mind, Felix. It's not just about signups. It's more so about me making sure that you guys are able to trade properly and profit on your own. So here's my trade here for that US 30. I'm still holding it. I'm in profit about 700 right now, 800, and then it's pushing up higher. So I'm going to let it run, and then we'll see where it plays out from now. I'm almost 10,000 for the week, so I'm doing pretty good after my previous payout for FTMO. So I'll keep watching it, and then we'll keep just seeing where it goes from here. But all right, let me keep scrolling down real quick and see what else we got here. Samurai said, "Sam, is Shawn paying for a private jet to pick us up?" Right, we'll have to get that K2 jet for you guys. Chris is asking, just caught a good scalp on NASDAQ, bought at the lowest. Yeah, so if you look at the NASDAQ here, there's actually let me see if there's any buys here. So we don't have any zones down here. So if you did catch down there, that's good. But we just don't have any entries here using the snipe strategy. But if you did catch, it looks like it would have been good if that was, the case there. So going back to my FTMO, whoa, look at this, pushed up right there. I'm in profit 1,000 now, 1,100. I'm gonna let it play out. There we go. I'm in profit 800, and that's that. let's keep it going. So let me scroll down a little more. CT said, finish my MCT oil coffee, ready to wreck these markets. Nice, you do that too. CT, you do some brain hacking. I used to do that too, bro. That stuff gives you a stomach ache, man. CT's about to be running to the bathroom right now with that MCT oil. I used to do that too. That bulletproof coffee is really good, CT. It makes you focus like crazy. I did that when I was studying for the bar when I was still an attorney. And even when I was working as an attorney, I drank that coffee every morning. It gives you that kick that really gets you pushing. Kel says 60% of people are short on US 30. That's perfect, because that helps out for us. That helps out for us on here. So let me just check this real quick. I got a message from Chris. Let me just get this going real quick. All right, let me just get these links over to Chris real quick. Gotcha. All right, sent out those links right there. All right, nice. All right, guys, 1 second. Let me just get these. Let me get these set up right here. I got a ton of questions here on. Let's go through my emails real quick. I gotta take everything off. All right, there's a lot of people here that are just joining K2. So I have a bunch of questions here. Let me just get through these real quick. And then here, sorry, let me just message them real quick. Hey, Marcus, I see your message there in the group. All right, cool. So yeah, Marcus, I just saw your message there. I don't think you emailed you were supposed to email your username. There's directions after signing up. If you didn't do that yet, just you can send them over to me, and then I can update it for you. So Yeah, Marcus, I'm not sure if you're still here on the live, but if you are, just DM me your username and I'll update it for you in the system. Unless you emailed it. I don't think your email went through because I don't see it here in the system. So if you want to, let me see real quick. Yeah, if you want, if you haven't emailed it yet, Marcus, just DM me your username and I'll update it for you manually. All right, guys, let me just get this real quick. We got a lot of people here that are asking a bunch of questions. All right, so profit's looking good off that FTMO. I mean, off that US 30. I keep saying FTMO. Let me I gotta help some people out real quick. Let me just get this updated. So Inglet, I did see your email, so I am updating your access. There's people here that need access to the K2 indicator, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm updating their access real quick. Still watching US 30 as well right here because we still have that trade running. We have two trades running now. We have the daily entry right here, and then we have our scalp entry right here running. So those both look pretty nice so far. Holding on to it as we speak while I update this. All right, so I'm done with that. Let me check the chat real quick. All right, cool. I just updated that. There's a couple other things here that I need to update real quick. Nice. Damn, look at Eric over here. Eric locked in 6,000. So you can see Eric here watching my live stream down here. He is locked in 6,000 right now. Congrats, bro. He's taking these scalps that I'm calling, and he's taking some scalps on his own as well. So nice profit right there, guys. For you guys who are taking these trades, Eric just locked in 6,000 for the day. So that makes my profits look like chump change, right? So Eric, so at 7 o'clock, about less than an hour ago, at 8 o'clock actually, he locked in 3,000. 30 minutes later, he's up to 6,000. So congrats, Eric, off those profits. Let me finish updating the access for the indicators here for you, Marcus. I could see that you sent your username. So let me just get your access updated real quick. All right. Got your access updated right there. There you go. All right, solid. So Marcus, I just updated your access. So I'm sure you're still on this live session, right? So just log out of your trading view and log back in, and then you'll have access to the K2 indicators once you log back into there. All right, so everything's solid. We're back on track with everything. Everyone's got their stuff going, so I think we're good to go. Let me check real quick. Let me just send Itgal the Zoom link real quick. All right, so everyone looks like they're good to go. Answered everyone's questions for the most part here. Now let me check out the chat real quick, and I will see what else we've got going here. All right, Saquon's joining the live right now. Yeah, man, US 30 is always fucking around. It's bouncing around so much right now, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Just let it play out. Anyways, let me go back to the chat and see what else we've missed out over here. Connor's asking, is 1,500 euros enough when it comes to opening an account? Would you recommend saving more? That's fine, Connor. You can trade with as much as you like. It doesn't necessarily matter how much you start off. I mean, your profit potential is going to reflect your account size, obviously. I think 1,000 is fine if that's what you want to use. All right, I'm just scrolling down a little more. I'm gonna skip through. There's a lot of questions here, guys, that kind of passed over already. So if they passed over, I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip through everything else. Let me just message Marcus real quick just to confirm. I'll just log out of your trading view. In and we'll see them under. All right, so if this ends up closing right here, this is actually gonna be another buy scalp right there. So if that happens, I might double up on my position and just hang on to it for a bit. And I might close out early to get out of this position. So I might be doubling up on this position if this closes right there and provides for another buy entry. So I can get out earlier because I kind of want to just get out of this trade at this point. I'm kind of tired of hanging on to this, especially with my my MT4 kind of all over the place. So I mean, we'll see right now. We'll see how it closes out. We got about 7 minutes left on this candle. Once this closes, and I'll determine, what my move is going to be from that point. But this is actually better because for this here, if this closes right here, it's going to give us a double confirmation for this buy. And it's just going to indicate that price is going to keep pushing higher and higher. So other than that, let me just scroll through this real quick. Yeah, no, I'm seeing everyone's messages right here again. See, City said not just you, MT4 is screwing me over with my exits. I agree 100% City. That's why I keep messing up on mine. Camel said I closed too because it kept freezing. Jonathan said MT4 be on some BS. I agree, guys. MT4 is just, I don't know what's going on with MT4 today. It's just having a lot of issues. So let's see. Camo said already made 703 in an hour off these live trades, definitely. Jeremy said, Shawn, you can make a new order and stop loss TP so you have no risk. That's not taking stop loss or TP. Yeah, I was thinking about making another order, Jeremy, but just with how the MT4 is like freezing up on my screen, I don't feel safe holding on to these positions like that. Nice. Eric said check Telegram real quick. See Eric. Oh yeah, Eric sent me his profits. That's what he meant. Oh, he made more. Hold up. Wait, what the heck? Oh yeah, so Eric made some profit off here. Eric told me to check Telegram, so he's killing it, dude. Nice work, Eric, off that. Eric made a like crazy comeback, guys. I think he was at 91K. Now he's at like 106,000 right now. So that's a really, really nice comeback off that. Eric, that's a sweet bounce back, bro, from where you were earlier. So congrats on that. Looks good so far. Other than that, let me scroll down a little further. Trying by the summer. Yeah, no, definitely. Samurai said, can you hold trades overnight on FTMO? No, you can't. You can during the challenge, but you can't during once you're funded. So I wouldn't make that a habit. I would just get used to the habit of closing your trades before the weekend. Like you can hold it overnight, but not over the weekend. Let's see. Darren said, do you use your trend meter at all? I use it if I'm using a different strategy. If I'm using the intraday strategy, I use it. But for this specific strategy, it's not required. Some people do use it for an extra confirmation, but I personally don't use it at all for this strategy here because the pivots already indicate the trend. If price is above the pivots, it's trending up. When price is below, it's trending down, right? So there's no need for an extra trend meter when you already can identify the trend using the pivots. So let me see if there's anything else. Eric said, looks like a head and shoulders are forming on all indices, right? So we'll see how that plays out right there. Let me see if there's anything else before we continue. Samurai said, "Hey Shawn, started FTMO challenge EU and GU first." Nice. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. We'll see what your positions look like. So we have these pending positions here for US 30, guys. If this closes right here, provide for another buy entry. I might stack my position just so I can get out of these a little quicker, because I'm having some issues with my MT4 today. Nice. Camel says he's in profit 300. So you made 1,000 for the day, Camel, right? So you're doing pretty good for the most part. Let me check if there's anything else here real quick as we continue. Yeah, Eunice said Eunice is having issues with MT4 as well. So I think we all are. It's not just a few people here. And David said, "End up like that dude from KOT." So if you guys have seen that picture, let me see if I can find it here. It's pretty funny. There's this guy here that was on KOT, and man, he went through some crazy slippage. So where's that picture at, dude? I'm looking for it. All right, so this is what when slippage happens, right? So this guy right here, he had he took a trade on KOT, and what happened was he went through his there was slippage, right, where his MT4 was having issues, and then he ended up going past his 25 pip stop loss and deeper into negative 21,000. Like his account went into the negative, and this can happen if MT4 is having issues. So this is why I'm careful with my FTMO, because I don't want to get caught in the slippage where you end up going, farther down your negative. So just keep that in mind, guys. For reference, if you guys like to take big risks, when MT4 is not working, you should probably just stay out the market, because you don't want to end up like that guy. But anyways, let's see, back to my positions over here. Looks like it's pushing up right now. So I'll probably be stacking up this position shortly. I'll just see how this plays out right here, and then I'll stack it up if we do have another entry that closes off. We have about 2 minutes left on this candle, so we'll see how this plays out. And then from there, we'll determine whether I decide to stack on the position. I don't recommend you guys stack on the position. This is just for me, and I'll probably do it on my own time, but I'll let you guys know if I do stack it up. All right, so I think that's it for that. Let me check the chat again. We have about 2 minutes left, so I'll go down the chat and try to scroll through as fast as I can as we continue on with this. Billionaire Mindset said, "Will you give us one-on-one advice for scalps?" There's the only advice that's really needed is this strategy right here. Billionaire, we're all applying the same strategy, right? So for the scalp advice, it's pretty much, just learn the strategy, master it, and rinse and repeat. We've been applying the same strategy for all these trades, so it's not really much of a difference. If you learn the strategy, you can learn to do exactly what I'm doing, which obviously I'm doing it here for you, live directly. So it's the same thing. Like I haven't changed anything. It's the same strategy that we've been applying for the past like 2-3 months now. And it's just been, it's been great. So it's just a rinse and repeat of the same strategy over and over again. Okay, so Billionaire said, like, say I see an entry on my own and want to confirm with you first. Yeah, exactly. You can always do that, Billionaire. Like if you see an entry, you can just, you can send me a screenshot of whatever you're looking at, and I can tell you if it's good or not. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Here, let me see if there's anything else here real quick. So I got a bunch of messages right here. So I'm trying to see what I'm missing on. All right, we got about 50 seconds left on this. If this closes above this red pivot, then I'll probably stack on another position. If not, I'll probably hold off for a second and then just let this play out. So we got about 30 seconds left on this candle. We just got to wait and see how this candle closes. This candle is going to give us an indication of what's going to happen next. So we're just waiting for this to close out. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle. And then as we continue on, I will keep you guys updated. We got 20 seconds left. We got about 17 seconds left, 15 seconds. Let's see what happens here. About 10 seconds. So I'm probably going to stack on this position, but I don't recommend you guys do it. I'm only doing it because I'm trying to get out of this trade quickly. And if I just double up, I can get out quicker. All right. So I doubled up on my position slightly. I'm now just going to let it run. and then see how this ends up playing out from here. I'm not curious if it's just my internet connection that's having issues. I don't know. Well, whatever. I mean, we're going to wait and see how this plays out right here. We currently have two positions running right now for US 30. We have this one right here, and we have this one right here. I'm probably going to exit out of my positions early if I need to. I'll let you guys know if I do. And then if you guys want to, you guys can exit too. If not, you guys can just hold on to them. Only reason I'm thinking about that is because of MC4 right now. It's just having too many issues. Too many issues that I don't want to deal with, right? That's the main thing. It's just me having to deal with these issues from it keep bouncing around and stuff like that. All right, it's pushing up right now as we speak. Let's see where we at. All right, let's let this push up a little higher. So yeah, technically there was another position here that was available for another buy. I stacked down another position there. So I have two positions running right now. And we'll see how this plays out. I'm just gonna go through the chat, see what else we got over here real quick. Yeah, Jonathan said MT4 didn't close at TP for me, had to manually close it at 329, can't complain at all. Yes, Jonathan has issues with MT4 as well, but he locked in about 329, so it's not bad with this. But yeah, it is spreading slippage right now, guys. The volatility is kind of high, but it's also it's just bouncing around too fast. It's bouncing around fast, and MT4 is just not able to keep up with the speed, right? The volatility, because it's moving around too quickly. So I'm holding on to these trades, and we'll see how it plays out, and then we'll figure out from there. But anyways, let me check the chat. I'm just gonna try to get through all these messages. I see there's a lot of messages here, so I'm going to keep continuing with this before I look for more trades. So Robert said, well done, mates. Cheers. Yeah, definitely, Robert. Hopefully you locked in some profit off that as well, because everyone else here is pretty much on point with these. All right, so I closed out of one of my positions. I need to all right, so I closed out of both my positions, guys. I just was not trying to deal with it anymore. So oh man, if you guys see my profits, you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, well, he has nothing to complain about, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you guys real quick. I mean, I really have nothing to complain about. I'm just here being like just complaining about some BS because MT4 is being a little punk. But look at my profits, guys. Boom, 10,000 for the week. Oh my gosh, that's pretty nice. So I got nothing to complain about. Honestly, I'm here just complaining because I'm complaining. But how can I complain, right? There's nothing to complain about. Yeah, but I'm out of the trade, guys. If you guys want to exit and profit, you guys can. The reason why I exit is because my MT4 is being a little punk. Like it's like bouncing around way too much. But I locked in 1,295 off this entry right here because I entered from down here. And then for my second entry, I locked in another 495, about 500. So I'm in total about profit for 10,000 for the week so far. It's only Wednesday morning. So Eric said, all right, I have to stop, Shawn. Made more than I do in a month. So Eric sent me some profits too. Let me see where he's at. All right, Shawn, I got to stop. Made more than I do in a month. So Eric made 8,000 today. Today, guys. Keep that in mind. This is today. So he showed me his profits from this morning. He was at 100,000. He made 3,000 first. He went up to 6,000. He took this trade that I just called right here, and Eric locked in a total of dun, 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 dun. Let me get this going. A total of 8,538. So nice work, Eric. Take a break, bro. Go enjoy your day. Go hang out with your kids. Go do something. You made too much. You made enough profit today, bro. Just enjoy your day. So he's good. Go spend some time with your kids. Do something. I don't know. Get off this live session and just do what you need to do. Anyways, Patricia here too. Patricia locked in 2,000 off that trade right there, that buy that I just called. See US 30 right here, buy. It's the one I just called over here. So Patricia, congrats to you too. She locked in 2,000 for the day, and she locked in 15,000. Oh my God, I need to get you some horns off this too. Patricia, congrats to everybody, guys. Like, look at Patricia. She's making more profit than me this week. For the week, she's up 15,000. Like, this is what I mean about the students making more profit than the teacher, right? Like, it makes my 10K right here look like chump change compared to Patricia's 15K right here. Man, I'm kind of mad. Eric made more profit than me. Well, he made 8,000 for today, and I only made 10,000 for the week. So this is why I want to limit the signups, guys, because I spend too much time with these mentoring sessions where I can't make as much profit as everyone else because I'm busy teaching. But anyways, nice profit, Patricia. Big congrats to you. I'm going to save this. If you guys have more profits you guys want me to share, just send them over to me or send them over to the group, and I'll just save them so that we can post everyone's profits for the day at the end of the session. So Trell over here, wow, 2,000 off that for the day. He took the same buy that I just called. I called some buys here. Trell took the buys, some profit. Trell said, not a bad morning. Time to eat breakfast and head to the gym. Be back later for Asia session tonight. So yeah, definitely, guys. If you guys made profit with me today, enjoy your day. I mean, this might be time for you guys to take a break because MT4 is just bouncing around way too much. So it's just a little risky. But congrats to everybody who passed or who made a ton of profit today. We do this every day, guys. It's not just today. If you guys are brand new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for the YouTube channel so that you guys don't miss any of these trades. Because, like I mentioned, guys, I do this for free. I don't charge you guys to sit in on these sessions at all. This is completely free, and you guys are able to profit just by sitting here and, just seeing what I'm doing. So anyways, guys, congrats to everybody who made profit off that. I'm already out of this trade, so I'm not following it anymore. I will keep following this daily entry until it hits TP. Once it hits TP, then we will we'll be chilling for a bit. See, Patricia said, thanks, Shawn. All because of you, your teachings in K2. Yeah, definitely, Patricia. I'm glad that you're killing it. Hopefully Robert killed it too, your son. I haven't heard from Robert in a bit, but I'm sure Robert's been killing it too if you guys are trading together. So congrats to everybody, the whole family here eating. But yeah, let me check the chat real quick and see if there's anything else for me to look at before we move forward. So let me see. Wilson's asking, love the strategy. How can I sign up? Wilson, you can sign up on the website. Just go to k2trades.com over here, k2trades.com. So guys, just a reminder, if you guys want access to the indicators and to learn this strategy so you guys can profit like everyone else here, like Patricia, she took these trades on her own. A lot of these trades she took on her own. That's why she has more profit than me, because she took more trades than I did. And she took smaller lot sizes. Look at her lot sizes here. Wow, is this your personal account, Patricia? Wow, so Patricia locked in 15,000 on her personal account. This isn't even FTMO because there's no dot cash here, right? If it's FTMO, it has a dot cash at the end right there, if that's FTMO. But it looks like this is Patricia's live account. So wow, congrats on that, Patricia. You killed it. I'm in awe right now because this is your live account. Wow, okay, yes, your personal. And you're rich, Patricia. If you're doing this every single week, because I've seen your profits. If you guys have seen Patricia's profits, she's been so consistent, her and her son, Robert. If you guys sat in on her live session, she's been super on point with everything. So yeah, if I pull this up right here, let me see. Yeah, look at her profits here. These are her personal accounts. She's making 15,000, 2,000. Geez, that's amazing, Patricia. I'm proud of you. You've been killing it. So look at Patricia's profits here. Every day in February, she sent me her profits. She's been on point. She went from making 20 bucks back here. So this is back in December. She was making 20 bucks profit, went from 20 bucks up to thousands a day. A day here, she's trading the DAX, the Spain index, the US 30, the UK index, the German DAX. She's killing it, right? Every day. And this is her personal account. This isn't even FTMO. So you guys can see here that everyone's killing it, guys. It's not just me here. It's literally everybody. So big congrats to everybody. Larishna over here as well. Let me check out Larishna's profits. Wow, so Larishna over here locked in some scalps. Yeah, she took that buy scalp that I gave off, $2.99 off that. So everyone here is definitely killing it, guys. Nice work, Larishna. So definitely, guys, if you guys are looking for a strategy to learn, this is the strategy, guys. I mean, everyone here is applying the same thing and everyone's killing it. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm gonna take this off because we're not following it anymore. So we'll look for some more entries here, but other than that, I'm done for the day for the most part, guys, with these scalps. We'll be looking for this. We'll still be following this daily entry here. We'll see how it plays out. But like I mentioned, the market's going to be moving weird because it is NFP. So we do have these weird spikes back and forth as price continues to bounce around. But, you know, great work for everybody over here. Jetta said, "Oh, well, yeah, because like I mentioned, like there's no reason for us to just be stuck on like one direction, right? If we see buys, we'll take buys. If we see sells, we'll take sells. It's not just one direction." Let's see. Session. Only available from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. All right, guys. So, all right, that's it for that right there. Thankfully, I'm done with my trades for today. So I'm chilling for today. Let me just check my profits real quick to, you know, just to make sure everything is pretty cool here. So this account looks good. Damn, what a day. What a day, guys. Damn, I'm up 10K on that account. You know, it's crazy because like I was like so used to making a couple thousand a week. Now it's like 10K and it's like I'm doing less work. Damn, that's crazy, bro. All right. Looks like that's pretty much good to go. I just need to I need to set up a different account here for my FTMO. I mean, not my FTMO, for my my MT4. I'm gonna sign up under my personal. But geez, what a great trading week, or a trading year, I guess, for us so far. It's been pretty good. I'm still pretty shocked that we're damn, or this consistent. This consistency is crazy, guys. I feel like going live with you guys every day has been helping me too. Because when I go live with you guys, I can't make mistakes, right? I gotta keep trading like I'm on fire. Like I gotta keep trading on point. I can't be making any mistakes on these live sessions. Because I know as soon as I make a mistake, there's gonna be one person that wants to call me out, right? And I own up to all my mistakes. I own up to my mistakes. I own up to all my success. So it's like I'll take responsibility for the wins and the losses. But for the most part, we have most wins here, so it's not really a big deal. Anyways, let me send this link out real quick to Gene Vaughn. Gene Vaughn, I just sent you the link real quick for that question you asked. All right, let me just keep scrolling down real quick. Samurai said, perfect trade, Shawn. All the support below and fresh air above to move. Yeah, definitely. That's kind of what I saw happening too. CT's looking for that buy for the NASDAQ. I'll pull up the NASDAQ real quick. Let's see what you were looking at over there, bro. So you were looking at the NASDAQ over here for that buy. Yeah, NASDAQ is kind of bouncing around a bit, CT. I don't think there's any zones right here yet, so I wouldn't take it just yet. But if you have your zones on the higher time frames, I think you could probably take a buy off that if you really wanted to. Anyways, let me go back to US 30 real quick. Yeah, I think well, I'm not going to mess with US 30 for a bit. I'm done trading for it for a little bit, guys, because until MT4 starts to moving smoothly, then I'm probably not going to take any trades because I don't want to risk anything off this. Actually, let me just see this real quick. Let me try logging into a different account on my MT4. I think that might fix it. Maybe my personal will be fine. It's just my other one that's kind of screwed up. That's so weird. I'm trying to figure out why my profits don't look the same on both my accounts when they should be. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It shows that I locked in profits off that account. It's all good. Yeah, so none of my trades executed on my personal, which is annoying. All my trades executed on my FTMOs, but not my personal because of the pricing difference for FTMO and Hugo's Way. That's kind of why I'm going to be stepping away from Hugo's Way probably. I'm just going to focus on FTMO because that's all that really matters, it seems like. All right, guys. Let me just get this set up real quick. I just set up my new account on FTM. Well, not my new account, but my other account on my MT4 to see if this will probably help. Hopefully it does. All right, I'm gonna see how this closes right here. Let's close it with a rejection. This might be another available. It's kind of hard to see this yellow light right here. I mean, this yellow pivot. Actually, no. If it keeps dropping like that, it's probably not going to be an entry. So we'll keep watching for this. But yeah, for me personally, I'm probably going to hold off for a bit, guys. Let me just go down the chat real quick and see if there's anything else. Oh, nice. So Samurai said he's on FTMO broker with MT4, no lag or freeze on his. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's just a web version because I have to use a web version since I'm on a Mac. That might be the issue for that. Samurai. Hey, Jazz, I just saw your message. Yeah, no, I did that already. Trust me, I tried a lot of things, Jazz, because I do see what you mentioned there for that slippage number. I've done that to mine. It's still it still has issues. I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah, I just saw your message, Jazz. Yeah, I've done that. Like, dude, I put my slippage to like the very max. I put like 99999, and it still doesn't execute the trade for some reason. I don't know why. And the problem is when you do that, Jazz, it only takes the losing trades. Like if it goes in a drawdown that much, it'll take the trade. But if it like sometimes it just won't even execute the buy, which I still don't understand why that happens. But yeah, it is kind of annoying that happens. Okay, so anyways, let me scroll down real quick and see what else we got over here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone's questions. Gerald says, Shawn, Don, just trade on your phone. That's what I'm doing. That's what I would like to do, Gerald, but I'm taking so many trades that it's just I don't want to risk it, honestly, right? If I'm risking this much profit, I'm not gonna do it on the phone because the phone's actually a lot slower. It's harder for me to hit the execute button on there. Brandon said, morning, Shawn. You absolute unit. I'm in the Zoom, but thought I'd stop in the YouTube chat. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Brandon, you send your profits today? Let me see if you made anything today. Anything good? Let me see what else we got over here real quick. Yeah, definitely. No problem, Jasmine. I just saw your message. Yeah, Brandon, did you lock in some nice profits today? I haven't seen your messages from you in a bit. Actually, no, you sent me some. You killed it the other day. Still on point. All right, I'm still watching this candle right here. This 1 minute candle looks like it's going to close below that thing right there. So this might be a nice buy. It might be rejecting off this structure and it might be shooting up from this point. So we got about a minute left on this candle. I'm probably going to take it on my own account, but I don't recommend anyone else take it because it's just a risky trade. I mean, obviously, if you want to take it with me, you guys can, but I'm just saying that this is a risky trade right here. So we got about 40 seconds left. Gene Vaughn said, how do you beat it in one day? Bro, skill, how else? I mean, I locked in like, there's just how, all right, now Gene Vaughn's going to respond to this. We're like, what? Skill? Sorry, guys. I think I'm going to take this buy here on one of my other accounts just to, I'm going to test out it. There we go. I'm going to test out MT4 to see if it's moving good again. So I took this scalp right here, guys. It's definitely a risky scalp, but I just took it anyways. just to, I want to see if it's working good on my other account. So I'm going to set this up real quick. Let's see, 31,429. We got this TP over here, 31,529. All right, so I got this set up right here. All right, so I got this trade right here set up. Like I mentioned, it's a risky trade, so I don't recommend anyone take it. I'm just taking it on my other account to see if it's working better. Because if it's working better on this account, I'll just trade on my other account. Looks like it's moving a little smoother on here. I'm not sure if it was just my other account that was having issues, but this one looks like it's moving pretty decent. I set my TP stop loss, no issues. So I let that run. And then I'm going to see how this ends up playing out from there. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. Peter drinks the bulletproof coffee too. Yeah, definitely. If you guys drink that bulletproof coffee, it gives you a ton of focus. It's just giving you, it's going to give you a horrible stomach ache if you guys haven't done it before. Because you guys, like when you drink that bulletproof coffee, it's like it's a lot of butter. It's a lot of butter and a lot of oil. So you guys will feel that for sure. Nice. So Chris CT is doing a micro scalps on NASDAQ. Nice. So that's pretty good for the most part. Camel said, thanks, Shawn. You made me 1,032 in 2 hours. Congrats, bro. I'm glad to see that. You know, I'm glad to see everyone in K2 killing it, guys. If you guys have more profits and you guys want me to, share anything with you guys, you know, feel free to let me know. So if you guys want me to share your profits, because what I do here, guys, if you guys are not familiar, I save everyone's profits here, right? So you guys can see the timestamp here for the day. What I do is whenever you guys send profits to me, I save them here. And then at the end of the session, I share everyone's profits in the public groups, right? I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but this is just from today. So you can see the timestamp from today. Trail locked in about 1,008 off that. Quen locked in 1,000 off that. Trail locked in another profit off that. Kirsten locked in some profit. Marcus, and you guys can see these are all different people, and these are all in the YouTube chat right now. So you see Cheryl over here locked in 17,000 for the day. Shonda locked in about 80. Doesn't matter if you have a big account, small account, there's still profits to be made. You know, Kem over here locked in about 1,000 off that. Clifton locked in a couple thousand off that for those US 30 sells I was calling this morning. Saquon over here locked in a couple $100. Steven locked in a couple 128 right there. Trell, you know, I save everyone's profits here, guys, right? So I have a ton of profits here to share. So if you guys have profits that you want me to post in the public group, just send them to me or send them in any of the groups, and then I'll save them here under our saved messages. And you guys can see here, I have a long history of everyone's profits in K2. This is from today. I can scroll up, March 2nd, all these profits, March 1st. Every day there's profits being made here in K2, and I save all of them. So if you guys ever want to come see them, let me know. Just give me a date. Be like, what? I want to see profits for February 15. There you go. Lisa with some profits. Cece with some profits. You guys want to see profits from February 9, February 6. More profits, right? So if you guys want to see, you know, everyone's success here in K2, I got a whole list here of people's success. Like literally I could go back a whole year and I can show you profits from everybody. Like here on the 5th, here's Cheryl over here. See, Cheryl went from making like 800 a trade to making 17,000 a day. So you see here, Pip Sniper, this is Cheryl. Back on January 5th, she was locking in like about 800 a day, right? She was locking in some pretty solid profit, but you look at Cheryl now, she even changed her name to Making It with K2 right here. And she went from Cheryl Making It with K2. She went from making 800 a day to 17,000 a day, guys. And she's only been trading with K2 for a couple months. So you guys can see what's possible here if you guys do trade with me and you guys master my strategies, because, you know, Cheryl's probably doing better than me now because she's just killing it. She's focused on her trades and just smashing it, guys. She's smashing it back to back to back. Easy, right? Easy for her, easy for you guys. So just keep that in mind. There's people here in K2 that are they're just demolishing the markets, guys. So let me see everything here. So Naresh said, hey, Shawn, can you please check Telegram? I sent you a personal message. So Naresh, let me see real quick. Sorry, Naresh, I have like a ton of messages here. I have like a long list of messages. So I will get to you shortly, Naresh. I'm trying to find your message here. I'm going down the list and I don't see. Oh, okay, I see you changed your picture. That's fine, Naresh. I can see you. Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I do see your message right here, Naresh. Said, hey, Shawn. There we go. Yeah, I see your message now. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll send you a unique link, Naresh. You know, we don't have that trial running anymore, but for you, I'll give you that discount because you know I'm not here to like nickel and dime with you guys, right? I want to make sure you guys find success with K2. So Naresh, I usually don't do this, but I will give you that discount. So I'll send you the unique link right now. Let me get you your unique link. So yeah, Naresh, let me just get that for you real quick. Like I never do this. I never give you guys because you know there's no need for me to discount the course because obviously everyone's making profit with like their first trade back. But for you, Naresh, since you've been around for a bit, I will I'll hook you up with that. So let me just get you this real quick. And this is just going to be for the first month, okay, Naresh. I can't give you it for every month, but because obviously you know specific reasons. But this will give you let's see. This is going to be off the first payment off there. So all right, here I'll get you the link real quick. Yeah, no problem, Ramesh. Is that how you pronounce your name? I just want to make sure because I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. So there you go, Naresh. You're good off that. Let me see what else we have over here as we continue on. So yeah, this trade's still running right here. This US 30. I'm currently in profit about 300 bucks. So this is a different FTMO account. You can see right here, I'm in profit about 500, or it's bouncing around. I went from like 500 to now 100. It's just bouncing around a lot. This is a totally different FTMO account. And it's still running pretty nicely. It's running way more smoother than the my other FTMO for whatever reason. I'm not sure why it made a difference, but yeah. So anyways, okay. Let me CT said admin signups after scalping, they can wait. Yeah, no, I feel you, CT. But we're still running for this position right here. It's 9:17, guys. So as we get closer to 10 a.m., that's when we're going to start to ease off on our trades because the market starts to move a little weird midway through market. So yeah, I'm going to be holding on to this trade for a little bit. But once it gets close to 10 a.m., I'm going to look for some Forex trades. And then other than that, we're going to stop trading scalps for the rest of this session. And we'll probably be back for Asia session. I do have a lot of mentoring sessions today. So let me check real quick what I've got today, guys. I'm checking my schedule on my phone. So today is the 3rd. I have a mentoring session today, or I guess it's a hangout with at 4 p.m. with Joey, Kyle, and gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I do have the mentoring session with Joey, Kyle, and Billy later at 4 p.m. today. So that's a 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. In about 7 hours, we'll have that mentoring session with them. And then I have another mentoring session tonight with Donnie at 7 p.m. So if you guys want to sit in on my mentoring sessions where I mentor people one-on-one, you guys are more than welcome to sit in. In order to sit in on those sessions, you guys just have to like this video, this stream, follow the or subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then turn on your notifications. That way YouTube knows that you want to watch my videos, so that when I have my mentoring sessions, what YouTube will do is they'll email you whenever I go live. I go live about 3 to 5 times a day, but I don't post links to all the lives. I only post the link to this daily trading session. But for the other sessions, I don't post the link. So if you guys want to sit in on those sessions, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on notifications so that YouTube knows that you want to watch my videos. Because if you don't let YouTube know, they're not going to show you my videos. So, all right, let me keep scrolling down a little lower. CT said these longs will play air-based attack. They testing Biden SMH. Yeah, no, definitely. It's going to keep bouncing around, but I'm definitely waiting for this to play out. I think it's going to play out too, CT. It's just bouncing around right now, but I think eventually it's going to swing back up. but we'll see. All right, so let me go back to the chat real quick, see if I'm missing anything. Funky said, are we in a buy? Sorry, my internet got cut off. So we're currently in a buy right now, Funky. I'm not sure when you sent that message, but we are in a buy for the daily entry right here. This is the daily entry. And then I have a scalp right here running as well. I was testing my other account, my other FTMO account to see if MT4 is working on there. And it looks like it's moving a lot smoother. So I still have it active right now on my end. Let me scroll over here real quick. Samurai said, Shawn, that sucks being a swing trader, having to close weekend, weird rules. Yeah, you know, the reason for that, Samurai, I think it's because of the gaps that happen over the weekend sometimes, right? They just don't want slippage to happen where they have a position running and then it goes into like deep negative over the weekend, which I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but it could happen. So I could see why they have that rule in place. So let me see if there's anything else over here real quick. All right, Eric said my one-on-one session with Shawn changed my understanding. Yeah, if you guys want to go back and watch any of the previous mentoring sessions, they're all on the YouTube channel. So if you go on the YouTube channel, let me show you real quick. If you go on the YouTube channel right here, if you scroll down to past live streams, all of these green ones are mentoring sessions. All of these white ones right here are daily live trading sessions. And these are weekly chart analysis every Sunday, these blue ones. So those are the main colors for these videos here. And you can see yesterday I had 2 mentoring sessions and then I had the live session. I had 1 mentoring session here and then the live session. So basically I go live about 3 to 5 times a day. So if you guys want to watch me trade live, if you guys want to see me teach people live, you guys can watch all of the videos here on the past live streams. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking. And then you guys can see, you know, what we do here at K2. So anyways, I'm just watching this real quick to see what's going on. It looks like, okay, so this was a bad entry. This was a horrible entry. I should have never taken this. This is my bad because I wasn't paying attention. There was an in there. So when you get a double rejection like this from the top and the bottom, so you can see right here, there's a top entry. There's an entry from both sides, right? We have an entry from down here. And then we have an entry from up here. So this was my bad right here. I should have never taken this trade. This is a horrible trade. Because when this happens, we just avoid it, right? Because then now price is going the opposite way. And I should have just not taken this trade right here. So this was my mistake. You guys can see here, I still make mistakes. It's not, like, you know, you're still going to make mistakes even if you've been trading for years and years and years. The reason for this is because I wasn't focusing on both entry points. I was only looking at the bottom when in reality there was a double rejection here. So if this hits stop loss, that's fine. That was my mistake. I should have been paying attention. But I mean, it's all good. What can I do now, right? I'm already in this trade. So I will hold on to this and hopefully it swings back up. But, you know, just for future reference, guys, make sure you guys are focusing on this right here. I think it's going to push up long term. So I'm just going to keep holding on to it. But like I mentioned, you know, you got to make sure that you're paying attention to these hints right here. When there's both rejections on both sides, it makes it indecisive. And that's why I would have skipped this trade. However, I didn't notice that until now. So I own up to all my wins. I own up to all my losses. It's, you know, sometimes I make mistakes. So this, hopefully you guys can take this trade. Because when I took this, I mentioned that this was a risky trade and that I didn't recommend you guys copy it. If you guys did, I mean, we're both in this hole together. So we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully it swings up. I'm hoping it swings up so I don't have to deal with it. But we will we'll see how it plays from this point. All right, anyway, so let me check the chat, see what else I'm missing here. Yeah, CT said it's messy for sure. For sure, it's super messy, bro. I'm not not really trying to be in any more trades. I think after this, I'm probably gonna close out of this. And then like once I move back into profit, I'll close out and then I'll call it a day for these scalps. Cause I'm just, I'm happy with my profit for the day. So we made like 10,000 today. So I'm not really like too inclined to like over trade today. Cause we locked in a lot of profits, guys. Just looking at everyone's profits here. Let me see if there's any new ones over here. Let's see. So Ollie. Yeah, so Ollie did take the sell off there. There was another sell here. So this is a problem here because like I mentioned, there's two entries here and then there's a sell right here. So risky trade off this point, but I mean, whatever. It's it is what it is. All right, let me scroll up real quick. Hey, what's up, Black Jerry? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How you been? Let me check this real quick. Samurai said, I already liked it. If I hit it again, it'll unlike it, buddy. Yeah, no, Peter said, there's nothing better than K2 and Shawn. Thanks, Peter. Definitely, man. It's been great, guys. Like seeing everyone profit here in K2 it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride for us over here. Because yeah, just looking at everyone's profits here, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy that people here are just sitting and copying what I'm doing and making like 300 off that. Larishna Trell made 2,000 off that. Patricia made 15,000 for the week. That's crazy. 15,000 for the week. It's 5,000 more than me. So you're doing good. Camo here, 930. Trell at 159. Dejan over here, 150. Alan over here, a couple $100. Nice. So yeah, great profits all around, guys. I'm glad you guys been killing it. It's been on point. Super on point with these. Let's see. Oh, damn. Okay, my bad, Henry. Let me check your. Let me check your. Yeah, so I think our stop loss hit for that. Yeah, it's all good. Stop loss hit on this scalp right here, but it's all good. We had like a lot of wins today already. Thankfully, I switched to my other account, so this trading copied to my other one. But like I was mentioning earlier, this is a risky trade. So like most of you guys didn't even take this trade. So I think I was the only one that took this, and this was a bad trade anyways because there was like I was mentioning, when there's a rejection on both sides right here, this one and this one right here, this is where we don't take a trade. But unfortunately for me, I wasn't looking at this upper area right here, so I took the trade. I ended up taking the wrong trade. Because if we skip this one right here and we waited for this one would have hit TP, right? So it's all good. You know, I'm good with that. I'm fine. Because I already made about like, how much profit did I make today? I made a lot off today already. So this little loss right here wasn't that bad. It was just a tester trade anyways to see if my MT4 is working better, which it is. So I think I'm done for the scalps today, guys. It's 9:30. I'm going to be looking for some Forex trades next, and then we're going to be calling it a day. So let me just check through the chat again real quick, and then I'm going to see if there's anything else here that I can see. Damn, City said it's been tough. Yeah, Connor, the premium signal subscription does include the live streams, so you'll have access to the Zoom. City said today's been rough. Damn, how'd you you must have been over leveraging, City, because I mean everyone's been killing it. I don't know what happened with yours. Like you definitely must have been over leveraging off that NU, because it shouldn't have. If you're only risking 1%, it shouldn't have affected you that much. So let me see if there's anything else here. Samurai said possible 5-minute scalp on EU setting if price wicks off the 1.20. So I'll try to look at EU real quick as well. Let me see. I think I have it on the list. Oh yeah. So Samurai, I have a couple things on the list here. Everybody, how's it going? Let me and David said update your Telegram ready K2. Yeah, I need to do that too. I keep seeing that button there. It's annoying, right? When you see that big blue button that says update. But here, let me check this real quick with Henry. Oh, I see where we talked about that. Yeah, Henry, I'm looking at our chat here. We never confirmed on that date because I was telling you we can try next week if the market picks up Tuesday, Wednesday. Just check in with me during those days. If I'm free, we can hop on a session. So yeah, Henry, I don't think I had that opening for you because usually if we have like an actual date, then that's where I set it up. But I was just looking at our messages here. I don't think we ever set up a date, Henry. So I mean, we could still get on a session. It's just because I think you wanted to scalp with me live, right? Yeah, because you just wanted to observe me taking trades. So I mean, we could sit in on a session. It's just because usually if I set a session up, we have like a specific date and time. It doesn't look like we set up anything here. It was just, you were saying that maybe we could hop on a session. You can just hit me, but it's okay. Let me because the thing is, like with these mentoring sessions, I have to have them actually scheduled. But we'll have to. I mean, we'll see. Let me ask Donnie to see if he still has a session going on today because their session's at 7. It's just that the problem is you want to sit in during the Asia session, but it's kind of hard to figure out what's the what's a good time to trade during Asia session because it's a slow session. So I think it just depends. Like you'd have to catch me when the market's moving, and the market's not always moving. So the thing is, we can hop on at 7, and then we could be sitting there for like 2 hours with no trades, right? So I think we would have to figure out we'd have to figure out a time, but just looking at the charts here, because I'm trying to figure out what's a good time for us to hop on that session. Because I know you just want to like observe me trade, but I do the same thing here during the New York session. I mean, it does make a difference if we're trading Asia or New York, but I'm trying to see here if we have a good, because like right here, let's see, 2200. I'm trying to think what's that normal time, because there's like one entry here, but we would literally have to be on during this time. Because if we got on over here, Henry, there like we'd be sitting for like 2-3 hours with no trades, right? We would like have to catch this specific one right here, which would be 2200 hours. I'm trying to figure out what time is that. I think that's 10 p.m. my time. 20. Yeah, that is 10 p.m. So let me see if there's another time here. I just want to figure out what's a good time for us to hop on. So like we could because I don't want to sit on, like, the thing is, if we sit on a session for like 2-3 hours and there's nothing there, we kind of just wasted time, right? So I want to figure out what's a good time here. So like, let's see, it's kind of hard to figure out a time during Asia session, bro. Like you literally have to be on the chart with me. Like right here, 1800 hours. This is like, see, that's not 8 p.m. This is like 6 p.m. So if we were to hop on at 7 right here, Henry, I'm just going to show you for example. So if we hop on at 7 right here, we could be sitting, like we could have missed this entry over here that was an hour ago. And if we sit on for like another 1-2 hours right here, we might catch something, or actually there's not even no trade here. So I think you just have to set a time with me, Henry, and then let me know, because I mean, literally we can be sitting on this for hours and not find a trade. So I think what we should do, Henry, is I think you should watch the chart, and if you see something, then you'll be like, hey, Shawn, we should hop on the chart. Like, for example, right here, if you see something like it starts touching possible entries here, like you see this, and then, we have like a 30-minute gap right here, just message me like, hey, Shawn, I want to hop on a session with you, because we could hop on right here, and then we could catch this trade right here, and I can show you this live, right? But I mean, there's no way to time these scalps. Like literally, we could be sitting on for a couple hours and not find anything. But we'll try to figure out what works best. But yeah, Henry, sorry, bro. I didn't mean to to pass on our session, but I want to make sure that we have actually good. We actually have something to look for. So yeah, definitely. All right, cool, Henry. Yeah, definitely. We'll set that up. Just give me a time when you want to link up, and then, or if you see something, like say for example right here, right? Say this is like 6 p.m. and you're like, oh, this is a possible entry. Like, hey, Shawn, you free? Let's hop on a session. I'll hop on real quick, and then we'll start looking for trades, rather than setting a time and then not having anything to look at. But all right, cool. So let me check the chat real quick, and then let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Yeah, definitely, Samurai. That's pretty much, I think, pretty sure that's why they don't let you trade over the weekend like that. There's a couple other funding companies that let you do that though, Samurai. If you want to check out, I think Funding Talent, they have it where you can hold over the weekend. But you know, FTMO works perfect for me, so I just stick with them. That's the main reason why I still use them. Sean's asking, what's the minimum amount you would suggest scalping with US30? So Sean, depends on your broker. If you're using a broker that uses standard lot sizes, like Hugo's Way, that's one example. You have to have like at least 1,000 in your account. If you're trading with a smaller broker that uses mini lots, like CoinX or FX Choice, you can use like 500 bucks. So those are generally the range. So about 500 to 1,000, depending on your broker. Billionaire said, you still in the daily? No, I closed that out a long time ago, Billionaire. So I closed that out when I closed out the other position because MT4 was bouncing around too much. But you can, I mean, you can hold on to it because it's still running right now. It's still active. But I personally closed out of mine earlier when FTMO was, when MT4 was bouncing around too much. Billionaire is asking, what's the point of putting a stop loss if you're in the daily already? I'm not in the daily. Billionaire, I closed that out a long time ago. So I'm not sure if you followed my trades earlier, but I already closed out of that like an hour ago, I think. Here, I'll just show you my account real quick. Sorry, let me just get this updated real quick. I need to get my login for my FTMO. So I closed out all my trades already, Billy. I'm not sure. I know you've been in on this live session like all morning, so I'm not sure if you missed out on those, but I closed out everything already. I'm out of all of my trades. So let me just pull up my profits for the day and I'll show you. So like, I'm sure you've been following the session, right? Because I know you've been sitting here. But let me see if I can show you real quick. So these are all the trades that I took on my main account earlier. Let me see if my thing's working here. These are all of my trades that I took on my main account. So Billionaire, here's my trades from my main account. These are all the ones from this morning. You can see the date here on the 3rd. So this was the main entry right here. This was the daily entry where I made 1,200 off that. And then I made another 500 off that second scalp. So I got out of those trades a long time ago. Billionaire, I'm not sure if you were paying attention earlier, but I got out of those trades like, what was this, 17? So this is about an hour or 2 hours ago. So I haven't been in these trades for a while. And it was because my MT4 was bouncing around. So, I mean, most of us got out of this trade already. These are my profits for the day. This is my main account. I have a second account that I trade to, which I took that other scalp on, which was a small little loss. It wasn't anything big. I was just testing my account to see if it was working. And it does work on there. But this is my main account right here. So I have 2 FTMOs. And this is the one where we took the daily entry. So I'm not in the entry anymore off of that one. Let me check my Telegram real quick. Oh, nice. So CT took some mini scalps off NASDAQ. So he's looking to take some mini scalps, like some just short-term scalps right here, which looks good. So CT is taking some scalps off NASDAQ. Let me pull up NASDAQ real quick. NASDAQ, okay. So let me see if I see anything here. So I don't see anything here on my 10-minute. Let's go on the 5-minute. I know CT likes to trade on the 3-minute. That's crazy. I don't know how you do that, CT. 3-minute, or some people trade on the 1-minute as well. Yeah, if you're taking some mini scalps here off NASDAQ, looks like there's a couple scalps here on the 1-minute. Yeah, some pretty solid scalps here. Yeah, CT. So this looks like you probably caught this one right here, right? This is the one that you sent me, or looks like it's set like this is the same setup that you were looking. Oh, this right here, actually, this is one you took. So this right there, that would have hit TP right there. And then also off this one right here, this is the one that you're taking right now, right? So you're about to hit TP off that one too. So nice work off that, CT. He sent me his chart right here for the sell. There's 2 of them actually. There's one right there and there's one right there. So this one, and then this one right here. And it looks like you took a buy as well, right? So I think you took a buy somewhere over here. This is the 1 minute. So there's a full TP off that CT if you ended up taking that one. I'm assuming you did, right? You were on the 3 minute. So yours is a little different. Let me go on the 3 minute. I mean, either way, if you're on the 3 minute here, you still would have hit full TP. So nice work off that CT. He just sent me his charts. And this is what I mentioned, guys. Like if you guys have these strategy and stuff, you guys can take these on your own. Like CT took this NASDAQ trade. I don't even trade NASDAQ. So just looking at it here, it played out perfectly. If that was, if that was the case there. So our US 30 here, the daily entry is still running. I would just hang on to it, guys. If you guys are thinking about closing it, because if you guys followed the trade from, what was it, Monday? Yeah, so this was the trade from Monday, right? Let me just show you real quick. So this was a daily entry for Monday over here. This went into some heavy drawdown too, but if you guys followed it, it ended up hitting full TP. It's just like if these trades worry you, then you guys are either over leveraging or you guys just don't have the trade psychology down. Like for example, here for US 30, this was the trade on Monday. It went to some heavy drawdown, right? Heavy drawdown right here, but we never closed, right? So if you look at our trade over here for US 30 on Monday. So let's go back to Monday over here. On Monday, we had our daily entry right here, right? So we had our daily entry here on Monday. This is the sell, and I marked it up right here. This went into some heavy drawdown, but if you just held on to it and waited, it ended up hitting full TP eventually over here. So drawdown is fine. I mean, drawdown happens, guys. It's not, drawdown is normal. Like it went to some heavy drawdown here, but then it came all the way back down, right? From here to here. That's why I don't really worry about these trades. If I take the trade, I already know my risk. I know what I'm risking. So I know it is in some drawdown right now, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to continue to be in drawdown. It can spike up at any point. Usually around 10:30 at 10 o'clock, because I mean, if you guys have been following me for a while, I mention this to you guys every morning. There's usually two impulses for US 30. So for US 30 right here, you can see that price kind of came up and then midway through. So midway through, it starts to come down a bit, right? And then at 10 something, it starts to shoot all the way up. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys are thinking about, closing your trade, because it could swing right back up at any point. So Kirsten, I just saw your message. You said that you were in some massive drawdown. Maybe next time lower your lot size, because you guys have to, this shouldn't bother you. If it goes into the drawdown right here, this shouldn't be bothering you at all if you use proper lot sizes. If you're using proper risk management, this is normal drawdown. This is the same drawdown that happened on Monday over here. And you have to be able to survive this drawdown, right? If you're sweating over like being in drawdown like this, you should probably lower your lot size, because if you're using a proper lot size, this shouldn't bother you at all, because this is normal. Drawdown is normal before it shoots up. It could even drop down to this structure right here, right? It could drop down to this structure before shooting up from here. So I don't think this is anything to worry about. But if you guys are taking too big of a lot size, I can see why you guys are getting nervous. So just make sure not to take too big of a lot size, and understand, that you're using proper risk off this. Because the problem with the daily is that it's a bigger move, right? When we're trading the scalping, it's only 500 pips. This is 1,500 pips. So this is like 3 trades. So just keep that in mind. Kirsten said, unfortunately, minimum lot size is 1.0. Never taking your daily. Yeah, I know exactly, Kirsten. That this strategy will test your patience. So if you don't have the patience for these bigger moves, I would just keep away from the daily entry, because it does hit. It just takes a long time. Like for example, here, this trade took 12 hours to hit full TP, right? Compared to our scalps, where it only takes like a few, it doesn't take that long. It takes like a few seconds, a few minutes for us to hit TP. So just keep that in mind, Kirsten, moving forward. If you decide to take the trades, maybe keep away from these dailies if it's too much of a risk for you. Because if you're using proper risk management, like you mentioned, your minimum lot size is too high, so you probably couldn't have done that. So just keep that in mind moving forward. You learn every day pretty much. It's nothing new here. So, all right, that's about it for that. Let me see if there's anything else here. CT said Telegram. So guys, sorry if you guys had questions about Forex pairs, but I'm probably not going to have time to look at it. It's already 10. I've been on this live stream for almost 4 hours now. So it's about time for me to take a break. But I'm going to check my Telegram real quick, see what, oh yeah. So I saw that mini scalp right there for NASDAQ off that one. So it looks good, CT. If you took that trade there, it looks like it's still pushing down. I'm not sure if you're still in it. Let me see where your TP was. Your TP was at 12,792.5, 12,792, 12,792. Oh, you're, oh, damn, your move is like way down there, CT. Damn, you got a big move. 12,792. Actually, you didn't even hit your TP yet. So you're actually going for a bigger move here, it looks like. 12,792. Yeah, damn, CT, that's a lot of, that's a big move. But I mean, it'll probably play out. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, you know, from that point. Let's see. David said, I remember the days when we'd hit full TP in minutes. That was fun. Exactly, right? All right, guys. So I think that's it for a scalps for the day. I'm not going to be taking any more scalps on my own account. I'm kind of done for now because I'm just gonna enjoy these profits right now, and I'm not going to overtrade because this is some pretty decent profit, guys, for the week. This is pretty solid. If I could keep doing this every single week, I mean, this will be nice, especially with the new FTMO. So I'm probably going to do the new FTMO, guys, 200K. And then, I mean, we'll see how that goes, and I'll merge that into a 400K because I have 2 FTMO accounts right now. So I'm going to merge those together, 200K plus 200K, get 400K. That's crazy. If you think about it, that's a lot of money. Because if you think about it, like 400, if you have a 400K account and then you're yielding like 10% a month, like trading conservatively, right? This is like conservative trading, like 10% a month. That's 40K a month for those 3 accounts. You multiply that by 12. That's 400K. That's almost $500,000 a year. So that's the next step here, guys. And then I think I'm going to look at some Forex trades real quick. Let's see, it's 9:47. So let me check out the Forex trades real quick. So Kirsten, look, see how it's pushing up right here? This is why I wouldn't worry about US 30 because it's going to come back. It's not something to sweat about. Just, let it do what it's supposed to do and then check on it later. So our JPY right here is moving back up in profit. It came down a little bit. Like I mentioned, for NFP, price is going to be a little choppy. So just keep that in mind. And that's why we're being a little more careful with our entries here because you guys don't want to get caught in these fake outs, right? There's a lot of fake outs going on here. Let me check this move out. I guess this would be a decent entry here. Long position right there. I'll just mark this up. I don't think I'm going to take this trade, but I'm going to mark it up just in case. Our CAD JPY is on its way to full TP for 60 pips right here. That looks good. CHF JPY, there's no entry there. Euro odd, nothing there. Euro CAD, nothing there. Euro CHF. There was an entry here, but I didn't call it. Unfortunately, it's now in profit. Euro GBP. This could be an entry if it closes below here, but it hasn't yet. So nothing off that. Euro JPY, nothing there. Euro NZD, nothing there. Euro USD, nothing there. GA, nothing there. GCAD, nothing there. GCHF, nothing there. GJ, nothing there. GN, nothing there. GU, there's an entry here that was available, but like I mentioned, look at these big spikes. The Forex market is super choppy. It is NFP, so it's expected. NZD CAD, nothing there really. NZD CHF, nothing there. NZD JPY. Good thing I didn't call this trade because look how much drawdown it's in now. I think NZD USD hit stop loss. Yeah, so our NZD USD position hit stop loss, unfortunately. It's all good. It happens. So there's a loss off that. How many pips was that? It was 60 pips. It wasn't that bad. Because the other ones are, so if CAD JPY hits full TP, that covers it already. This hit TP1 already. So it should be net positive if you guys are doing it by percentage. And a lot of people like to say, you should do it by percentage. I mean, you can do it by percentage, not that difficult. But other than that, guys, it looks like the market's kind of choppy for US for Forex. I don't see anything here that's really worth taking. The only one that I see here is CAD CHF, but it's not even a strong position. So we're probably gonna have to hold off on US positions until or Forex positions until Asia session. Looks like the news this morning kind of affected the market a bit. Yeah, I mean, it went from 1.3 mil to 21.6 mil. How does that even happen? Yeah, and the oil inventories are super high right now. It went from 1 mil last month to, it was supposed to be negative 1 mil, but it went complete opposite. So that probably affected the market a bit. Let's see, unemployment here in the US, it went from, wow, there's a lot of jobs that were lost. So the US dollar is probably weak right now, right? Let me check that real quick. Yeah, the US dollar is kind of weak. Looks like it's pushing up now. Or I mean, not really, but so we went from it went from 195 employed, for non-farm employment to 117,000 right here. So jobs were lost during this month. So we'll see how that affects the market, moving forward. But yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, it's a mess. the Forex market is a mess. So we're not going to call any Forex trades right now. The only one I see here is going to be this one, but I'm probably not going to call it because it's just too risky of a trade. This doesn't really look like a good trade, honestly. Here's US 30 right here. It's coming back. Gerald, the US 30 is coming back out of drawdown. So it looks good for the most part. Here, let me check the chat, see if there's anything else that I missed out on. I might have missed something here. Samurai said, hey, Shawn, maybe noobs should be conservative with their stops, maybe make it 1% risk for the red zones. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the smartest decision, right? That's why I usually advise 1 to 3%, 5% max if you're like really confident with your trades. But 1% should probably be, where it's at for the most part. Especially if, if they're not as experienced. Yeah, Samurai said, sorry, I don't mean to sound mean saying news, but maybe I should have said greenhorns, anyone with limited experience. Yeah, I agree, Samurai. It's a good word of advice to only risk 1% if you're not familiar with it. Yeah, LifeFlow said daily entry shooting back up. Yeah, it looks good. This is what I was mentioning, guys. Don't freak out when you see going to drawdown because it's probably going to shoot right back up. And it kind of makes me want to re-enter. So maybe I'm going to re-enter this trade. Let me see the scalp here. So I don't see any buy scalps right now. If I see a buy scalp, I might enter it because it's going to be in the direction of the daily entry. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. So this is what I might do. So if this comes down and rejects off this structure right here, I'm going to take another buy and I'm going to write it up. But until then, I'm going to hold out for a bit. Rick's asking, will you be doing a live trading again today? So probably not, Rick. I don't do live trading during Asia session. I have mentoring sessions all night. So if you want to sit in on the mentoring session, you can do that. I'll probably be looking for some trades on there, but I'm not going to be going live like this and trading live with you guys during the Asia session because that's when we have all of the mentoring sessions. But I'm fully booked for the rest of this week. So if you guys are looking to book a mentoring session with me, I'm fully booked for this week. So if you guys want to set up for next week, we can do that. But just today I'm fully booked. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fully booked today. I'm also fully booked tomorrow. And then I'm fully booked on Friday. So I'm booked up this entire week. So if you guys want to have a session with me, it's going to be next week. And you guys will have to book them ASAP because next week is getting booked as well. I have I have like 12 sessions next week already. So just message me and let me know when you guys want to set up your session. And I might be taking this scalp right here if this ends up closing. So, I'm in the wrong account. Quick. Get to my other account real quick. Come on, where are we at? Actually, no, it's fine. It's not going to be an entry. So I'm not going to take this right here. Yeah, no entry right there. But all right, guys. So I think that's, I Nice. David said secret Zoom with my new MacBook. Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely do that, David. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for this session. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. I got like, damn, okay. I've got like 270 emails to get to. All right, I'm just gonna be, oh God, it's gonna be a busy morning for me. So I got like 270 emails, and then I have like 16 Telegram messages I got to get to. So, all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm going to end this session right now. I've been on this session for about 4 hours, so I got to take a break. I'm just, I'm burnt out right now from these scalps, but I'd rather be burnt out with, what was I going to say? I'd rather be burnt out with 10,000 profit than be energized with 0 profit, right? So these trades, where we're grinding, we're literally grinding every day, guys. And this grind is paying off. So no complaints on my end. I do complain every once in a while with MT4, but I can't complain when the profits are looking like that. So, all right, guys, hopefully you guys had a great trading session with me here today. Hopefully you guys made a lot of profit. If you guys want me to share the profits on the premium group or to the public groups, just send the profits to me or in any of the K2 chats, and then I'll send them in the market wrap up for today. So guys, hopefully you guys like this. If you guys haven't already, if you guys can like the stream on your way out. And then if you guys want to sit in on my live session later, just make sure to like this stream, follow the YouTube channel, and turn on notifications so that YouTube knows that you want to watch my videos. That way they'll send you an email when I go live for the mentoring session later today. So thanks for showing up, guys. Hopefully you guys locked in some profits, and I'll catch you guys here back tomorrow for our next live trading session. So catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the Telegram.